the International Space Station. Right now, flying over the Pacific Ocean. It's heading to cross right
A launch today.
And a cocktail
from the station.
called the
I'll hope
Astronaut.
to be capturing those. We'll have the launch view and the big screen up front.
Thought you would
Everyone's
cheers
excited
me
to see our
some
two
drink.
members
I was
on
gonna
their
turn
way
the volume
to the
down.
International Space
Cheers
Station.
first.
Cheers.
Volume
Cheers.
Before we get to
second.
it, I just
Cheers.
want
What's
to
Cheers.
say
it called?
good luck from the entire
The
flight
Astronaut.
operations community here in Houston.
How fitting.
It's always exciting to be doing something wholly
yeah.
new.
Right? It's a
It's
slow
History
sipper,
It's a little
for
boozy.
sure.
A little boozy.
There's a lot of
And we
booze in
can't
the
wait to see
Astronaut.
our team members Bob and Doug in low Earth orbit and heading to the International Space Station. That's it from
So
us
originally
here in
scrubbed
Central Houston.
from
I'll send it back over to
Wednesday.
Team Hawthorne for the
Was it
latest happening
Wednesday?
there.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yep. And now it's
T-minus
Saturday.
20 minutes.
If it doesn't go today, it might go tomorrow. But I'm hoping it goes today because I have to work.
22 minutes, 45 seconds after the
So
hour.
exciting.
Right now on the right-hand side, you can see a large white cloud coming off of the strong bank. That is full on as we get
So
right
20
above
minutes?
the second stage of the
Yes.
flight.
T-minus 20?
Yes.
That's if there's no delays.
Going up that
And
strong bank.
So this launch. Hi,
It
Crystal.
looks like beautiful, like blue skies, and I'm hoping. Hi, Crystal.
But unlike, we were talking about this earlier with somebody, unlike some of the rocket tests, this one is very precise because they have to
There isn't a window.
they have to get into the orbit at the exact right.
If it doesn't go at 3:22 p.m., it doesn't go. Hi, Young at the Parks. Hey, thanks for joining.
Drinks and rocket
We're
launches.
drinking astronauts and watching the rocket launch.
And what's in a rocket launch?
It's a lot of stuff. No, it's an astronaut. The name of the drink is the Astronaut.
It's got a
it's got-
very unique taste. It doesn't taste like
It's-
anything I've tasted
Right.
before.
It's got vodka, light rum, dark rum, pineapple juice, and Sprite.
Okay.
I don't know. Found the recipe online. I have no
I'm going to
idea.
let you dog out before the rocket launch.
Okay, go run quick. 19 minutes, 14, 13, 12, 11. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. So this was a total last minute decision, but we just came home from running a race and we were super excited about the launch. So we decided to jump on here and hope to share it with some people because we're really, really hoping it happens today. It's going to be awesome.
It's
gonna be so awesome.
I
I was watching all the footage on Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday, but it was Wednesday. I was watching all the footage from work on the NASA YouTube channel. And when the astronauts came out and they can't really like hug their families, they have to because they've been in quarantine for months together, the two of them, and their families were standing there waiting for them and they kind of had to keep a distance. It was kind of heart-wrenching, but happy and sad all at the same time. I don't know. Hi, Stacy and Paul. Hello. Launch party, no doubt. Launch party. We're hoping it goes today. Totally hoping it goes. I feel nervous. I have nothing to do with this, but I feel nervous. But look at that sky. It looks, I'm not a rocket scientist by any means, but I don't know. It looks to me like it's a good day for a launch. I don't know. The sky looks gorgeous. I'm saying, look at that sky. I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not a meteorologist, but it looks good to me. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm saying it's going to be a go, but you
Right?
never know. Oh, actually, but it's not just the weather at the launch site.
Right. It's what the trajectory is,
And
right?
it's not just the trajectory because they get high enough, but it's the zones where if they have to abort at different stages. So if they have to, like the other day, I guess some of the zones that had to be clear in case something goes wrong
We're
was
bad.
along the Carolinas coast.
And they were having bad
and they
weather.
had that storm out there. So
Mm.
it's a little more complicated than we know.
Wicked complicated.
Wicked
Like I said,
complicated.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but it looks good to me. I don't know.
Are you
Slow
digging?
sipper. I'm kind of digging it, but yeah, it's a slow sipper. If we'd had more time, maybe I could have done a little more research and found a less boozy drink to drink on our impromptu launch party.
We had to run home to make sure we were home in time for the
That's
launch.
what I said. Yeah.
That's when the Dragon spacecraft will physically separate from the
The
Falcon 9
Dragon.
vehicle. And Bob and Doug will be
I
flying.
keep saying
free.
I feel nervous.
It's
I have
about
nothing to
a
do with this, but it makes me feel
19-hour
nervous.
ride If we launch
Well,
today
we
on
did
time.
live,
Because it's
we did,
exciting.
we did live through the
No,
the
stop it. Don't
space
even
shuttle.
say it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Firings of those Draco thrusters that they'll do.
16
Stage
minutes.
two launch load started. We hear the liquid oxygen.
Is anyone
levels
else
now
nervous?
started
Is it just
on
me?
Stage two. Again, they're
Maybe
gonna
it's
be
more
doing a series
exciting.
of
They're
turns
probably
on the
nervous.
way up.
No, I
They're
don't
probably
think
more
they
nervous
are.
than you are.
I don't think
Five
they
spread
are.
out over for the
I think they're
first
cool as a
16 hours or
cucumber.
so of
That's
their
what I
flight
think.
until they get
Really?
much closer.
Yeah.
And it's
When I
time
was watching on
for that
Wednesday,
first
and I
version.
watched this NASA coverage all day. If you've never watched the NASA coverage of a launch, it's amazing because it's like total behind the scenes stuff you're not going to see on the local news.
You're looking at
I
the
know. I look at the computer all the time, and Kevin yells at me. Whatever.
I don't yell.
Anyway, when I was watching the NASA coverage on Wednesday, they were saying that like the demeanor of the crew, Bob and Doug, was loose, was the word that they used to describe them, loose.
And we have the
But I mean,
honor
it's
of
what they
having
train for, right?
So you were
Months
showing me
and
some
months
crazy
and months.
pictures of like highways around
Thanks, Quinn, for
Coco
coming
that
out and
Oh,
taking
the
your
overpasses are just full of people.
Well, we know you've been on console.
You find a negative thing
I
about
do.
everything.
It's crazy.
No, people on the bridges like lined up to watch it.
They just stop on the side of the road and get out. Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
One of these days we'll go and see one live. There was one day we just happened to stop at the Coco Pier. We were driving home from Vero
Oh,
Beach.
there was supposed to be a launch that
And
night.
we didn't even know it. We were at the Coco Pier and we were like, oh, we'll just have lunch here. We were driving home from Vero. And this woman was sitting next to us and she was like, oh, are you guys here for the launch? And we're like,
Yes, I guess we are.
we didn't know there was a launch, but sure. And then they scrubbed it. So
I was nervous then. I stopped getting nervous for launches. Today I'm nervous again.
oh, see, she stopped getting nervous and today she's nervous again.
No, it's
Because
fantastic.
humans haven't gone up in what is it,
Fantastic
9
day.
years?
I'm really
It's been 9
excited.
years
The team
since
is pulled
humans have
together. It's
launched
such
into
a
space
professional
from the
operation.
US.
When I say team,
Yeah.
by the way, I mean SpaceX
It's
and
exciting.
NASA. These folks have been working incredibly hard and have done a fantastic job.
I've never
we are
seen
all so
Interstellar.
excited. And
We
we
have to
know that
see it.
you have to get back inside of mission control, but is there anything that you wanted to say
What was
before liftoff
The
to
book that we
NASA
read
and
a while back.
SpaceX?
Actually,
Oh, what was it? Was a
The
movie
Martian-
with Matt Damon.
Martian-
Was it called Martian?
What was the
We
book?
listened to it. It was an
We did an
audio
audio book first.
It was Martian.
With
Yeah.
getting to
Yeah.
this place.
It was good.
I want to thank all the SpaceXers
'Cause there was, like,
who
humor
have come
mixed in.
together to
It was
make
good.
this moment in history. And I want to thank Elon for hiring me.
Right?
We
I bet.
thank Elon for hiring you as well.
Where's
Thank
Elon?
you
How
so
come he
much
never
for
makes an
joining
He'll
appearance?
be
us.
there. No,
Get
he
back
did
to
make an
Mission
appearance
Control.
on
Oh, did he?
Wednesday. Oh, yeah.
And good luck with launch today. Thanks, Jesse. And Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
Well, we are so excited.
They are.
We're just a
Look, he's
few
like,
minutes
oh,
away
look, I
from
can move my
countdown.
fingers.
Yeah, he's like,
So
it's like, what does this button do? What do you think this button does?
Dan and John
What's that
for
button
the
do?
final minutes
Right?
in
Oh, he's on
terminal
Uber
count.
Eats.
Take it away,
Stop.
John.
Minus
that
13
sky, it
minutes,
looks
30
beautiful.
seconds, continuing to count down.
Yeah, this should go on.
We're continuing to load fuel onto the first.
that's
stage.
In Kevin's
That should
professional
finish up
opinion,
in,
it should go
just
up.
about
That's a
6
nervous
minutes.
fidget. Those fingers are
Fuel is
nervous
completely
fidgeting.
No, it's
loaded
probably
on the
just
second
anxious,
stage.
like
That's
excited
closed out.
more than nervous. They're
And
not
we're
nervous.
continuing to load liquid
They're
oxygen
strapped to
on
a
both the
giant
first and
rocket
second
full of
stage.
fuel. They're
Liquid
nervous.
oxygen load
Yeah,
beginning on the
I
second
don't know.
stage just about 3.5 minutes ago.
Isn't it like every
We
little
are
boy's
also
dream or
loading
every little
cryogenic
kid's dream
helium
to just
into
be an
the storage
astronaut?
Yeah, until you
vessels on
strap
the
to the
first
top of
and
that thing.
second stage.
Till you strap
Giving
into
in
the
last little
rocket.
bits of helium
They haven't pulled the
while we
little
keep
the
it,
little gateway away
cryogenic
yet,
cold
though.
and liquefying.
Like when that happens, then
That
it's
gets
like
us, just
It's
like we
on.
do with liquid
Yeah,
oxygen,
it's on, like
maximum
Dr.
amount into the storage volume so that we can get the most performance out of the vehicle. Right now, we are in a fairly quiet state on the vehicle. Ground pumps continuing to put the propellant in to first and
Mhm.
second stages.
So
At
they're
this
loading the
point, the
rockets
other
up.
day, they had
Significant
already
issue
scrubbed. It
co-op
was
that we're gonna
17
deal
minutes
probably
before launch
inside
when they
the T
scrubbed.
minus 10 minutes when they talk to the crew. We'll listen for that. But at the moment, everything continuing to look good at T minus 12 minutes and 20
So
seconds.
exciting. It's so exciting.
Say it again.
I can't help it. It's exciting.
Getting real close.
So you're gonna
now,
watch it
John.
here? Or you're gonna-
Although I was just gonna say, if we ran out our front door, we would see the little tiny fireball going up in the air. So
Uphill. We'll have some dueling boxes.
So you
going
can
on
see
as
the rockets
first
from
stage
our
is gonna
house.
be coming home.
right,
while
but
the
again,
second
they're
stage
like
is
a little
carrying
teeny
Bob
tiny. It
Doug
looks like a
into
firefly
orbit.
in the sky
Obviously,
going
we'll
up.
be
Still
keeping
good.
an eye
Right.
on our
It's
astronauts the whole
awesome.
way uphill.
So if we're missing for a bit,
If we go missing,
we ran outside.
Although it's gonna be so instantaneous that- because I feel like the NASA
Well,
is
yeah,
delayed.
I forget. Like when you're watching it on the phone,
Usually
little
we'll
delayed.
watch like a Facebook Live and it'll say like, "Oh, live, so what Dad's here. Hey, let's have a launch." No kidding.
let's have a launch.
We were
this
just saying we're not rocket scientists, but the sky looks pretty good to us.
You might
So
also hear some
In our-
we think it's a go.
in our scientific experience,
We think it's a
meteorology
In our
experience.
professional opinion, it
It
should
looks
be
like
a
a
go
launch.
today.
There's 1A and 1B. which.
Oh, but we were saying when we usually watch it, it's like on Facebook Live, right? And there's a delay.
Right. So when they get to like take off, like just about ready to launch, we see it in the sky. So
Right.
it's already
It's already
launched.
happening, and then it launches on the phone.
So you only learn that the first time, and then we know to be
Right.
looking up out at to be outside
You
and
have
be
to be
ready.
there before Facebook says it's going to go. Yeah.
Or any streaming.
I mean, you might be able to see it from St. Pete. I don't know. Look east and look up.
Yeah, look east. If it was at night,
And look
maybe.
up.
But
Yeah, night ones are the
I
best.
mean, we're 40 plus miles from the coast, and we see it. So, but that's
Yeah,
So just
not that far.
prepping you now for some of those
and
calls.
you
You're
can see
hopefully
it
gonna hear
obviously
that
at
we're
night.
not
It
a
makes
whole
it makes for a
lot
good
on the
night
way
launch because
uphill.
you can really see the.
10.5
You see actually you see the glow over the horizon before the rocket
The
even
very
makes it
first
over.
one we saw from home, it was sort of a little bit of a hazy night, and the whole horizon went orange, and I was scared at first. I was like, oh my God, did something go wrong? And then you saw the little, like I said, the little tiny firefly going up in the air.
Because
It was super
it was
cool.
still counting down. Had a few seconds to count down, but the delay, they actually had really
Right.
fired off. the
Right,
rocket.
it was so cool.
SpaceX Dragon displays are configured for launch.
Copy.
Oh my God, I
Bob,
can't breathe.
Doug, on behalf of the entire
I can't
It's been a
breathe.
huge honor to
I'm
help you prepare
excited.
for today's historic mission. Know that we're with you. Have an amazing flight and enjoy those views of our beautiful planet.
Mhm. I might get emotional.
So they have to fake the Earth pictures, right?
Thanks,
Shut up,
Dave.
So that it looks round and
Just stop.
not flat.
Absolutely
Just
are
stop
honored to
right
be
now.
part of this huge effort to get the United States back in the launch business.
Yes.
We'll talk to you for more, but thank you.
Copy all. Thanks for those words. SpaceX
So there must be a-
core, so again, that voice
This
gonna
is
be
so
talking
cool.
Isn't there
about
a
Doug
section where
throughout
they
their
lose
mission.
comms,
right
like
here
when they're
in
going through the
Hawthorne.
atmosphere, like when they're
I don't
breaking out
know.
of
Is
the
there?
A
atmosphere?
few quick words.
I forget the
Recruiting
details,
from
but I-
their
He's got, like, that
configured
nervous
for
finger
launch.
thing.
We are
Because
That's what I
it's been
said,
going
and
for the
you
last
said
10
no.
minutes. I know, but now I feel like you're right.
We've gotten through.
Crystal, stop it. I almost cried.
Discussion.
I can't, like,
Julie is
I'm
now gonna
so
speak
beyond
to us
excited, and
about
I will get emotional.
Our next
Like,
major
it's
event
un-
comes at
this is
T-minus 7
unbelievable.
minutes. We begin what we call engine chill. Pre-valves will open. Those currently
His hand is
separate
going miles.
propellers
Yeah.
on the first stage from getting down to the
Is that
Merlin
Bob or
engines.
Doug? And then I have to remember
That'll
the
allow fuel, liquid
who are
oxygen
those
to flow to the
Canadian, the
top of the pumps.
comedians?
And
Bob and Doug
Doug
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
That's all I can think of every time I hear Bob and Doug.
Hey, Hoser, we're going to space.
9 Merlin 1D turbo pumps
Bob
on
and
the
Doug
first stage engine. It'll take a few minutes to get them cold enough to where they would then be ready to pass the large amounts of liquid oxygen through the pumps.
I just
And
can't.
into
I'm
the
just
main
gonna stare at the
thrust
screen,
chambers
guys. Sorry, I'm
when
not
we
being
get
very
to the-
Tracy.
entertaining.
You hoser.
Tracy, you hoser, right? I'm
We
just
don't want
saying.
to try
That's
to
all I think
provide
of every time I hear Bob and
highly
Doug.
chilled liquid oxygen through a warm pump. You would flash that into gas, and running gas through a high-speed pump is
Derek
not
wants
a
to
good
send
thing.
that guy a fidget toy.
So
Yeah,
right
he
now,
needs like a
we
fidget
are
spinner or
He needs a
something.
fidget spinner. That's what he should have. You
He's
can see-
like-
can you see him sitting in the cockpit in the
He's like,
capsule?
can we just go already? Can we just go? Can
It's
you
like
imagine?
it's like when you
how do they
it's like when
feel?
you it's like when you're strapped into Rock and Roller Coaster. And
It's
you
a
wait,
little bit like that. I'm sure that's exactly how it is.
and you're waiting,
I'm
and
sure.
and the countdown's
And
going
it
on.
backs up a little
And
bit,
it-
and it goes 3, 2, 1. I'm sure that's
It's
exactly
exactly
how it is. Yeah.
Into the
Yeah.
final
So
topping
we know
off of
exactly
stage
what
one
it's
fuel,
like to be an
and
astronaut.
then the fuel
Well,
load.
Exactly.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should go on mission space.
I
And now
will
you'd be a
never
fan
go
of
on
this.
mission space. No,
Oh,
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Have any of you all been on mission space? I need to know.
You're talking to the screen.
I know, I talk to the screen all the time. Have any of you all been on mission space? I need to know. I don't think I could do it.
Have we? I don't think we. Even when it first
I've
opened, I
never
don't
been
think-
on it.
don't
I
think-
have
don't-
never been on it. You almost went on it one day.
No, but I'm starting to think years ago when it first opened. I think we may have been on it.
God, it's so quiet. Like, why is nobody saying anything?
So, yep, Challenger.
Stage 1 and stage 2.
Oh, I remember Challenger. I was pregnant with Crystal, actually, who's in here. And I was alone in my office. I shared an office with 3 other people, and I was the only one in there. And I heard the broadcast on the radio, and I went running out to tell them what had happened, and nobody believed
And
me.
now we're topping off. First stage fuel getting ready to finish the fuel
That was
load.
horrible.
Liquid
remember.
oxygen
This is not gonna be
first
horrible.
It's not gonna be.
Oh, me. Yes, you,
I
Crystal.
was working at Wang Laboratories
It's
when
one of
that
those
was still a
things, one of those
company.
moments that you just remember where you were.
Oh, I remember exactly. First floor, the Wang Towers in Lowell.
Mhm.
One is just that densified kerosene
6 minutes.
rocket fuel that Falcon 9
Yeah,
is
that
going
was
to
fun.
use to power Bob's
Stop.
Can't help it. I'm like,
It's like
Worked
you're, it's like
up.
you're strapped. It's like you're strapped
it's
in
like
there.
I'm strapped in. It's like they're my family or something. I don't know. I just feel very
Your two best
invested.
friends, Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Disney Romantics.
Right
They've
on
been on
time.
both.
That call out indicates.
Oh,
that
really?
on
I don't ever
stage,
need to go again.
One and done.
Mm.
Hashtag
ride
worst ride
ever.
ever.
I think I remember when that ride first opened and then they installed like barf bags on the ride. And I was like, if that has to happen, then maybe that's not a
And was
ride
it-
we need to go
Was it
on.
originally both the same, and then they created one that was
I don't know.
tamer or toned down a little bit?
I
The tank skins
don't know.
are chilled by the densified liquid oxygen, picking up the humidity from the Florida air.
Crystal says they're worked up too. Yeah, like I just feel very
Looks like at this moment we're a little more than
It's
90%.
okay. 5 minutes.
full
We got this.
oxidizer
tense
on the
and
first
excited.
You have to have your drink done by
I'm
lunchtime.
nervous that that's not going to
On
happen.
the
What's
second
the drink
stage,
again?
It's called the astronaut.
counting down all the way till about 2 or 3
Apropos.
minutes, as John and I just said.
What's on their little
Everything is
leg
locked and
box thing that they have strapped on?
The best part of rock and roller
Best part of rock and roller coaster, right?
It's just
when
waiting.
it pulls you back a little bit
And you're
and
waiting.
it counts down. It's just like being on a rocket. I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Vehicle tanks pressing for strong back retract.
Let's listen. Let's just listen.
They're not saying it.
I know they stopped.
We're pressurizing the Falcon 9 tanks. We're going to open the clamp arm around the second stage and begin to retract the strong back.
It's gonna
The
happen.
what? The strong back.
It's gonna happen.
We'll move back about 2 degrees. That'll get us to the lift.
So you're saying if they swing the arm, if they swing the gang
Well, I
leg
think
back-
it actually is swung away. It doesn't look it from this
Yeah, that's-
angle,
Yeah, it's not attached.
but I think it is.
Oh, maybe.
They created the green team.
Launch director called out the strong back.
Oh, so the
retract
orange is
started
worse than the
on
green?
left.
Is that what it
You'll
I
is?
see
think so, but I don't. I think originally they might have. I think they might have originally been both the same, and then they tamed one down. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, I'm never going on it. I'm just saying.
These guys are signed up for the Orange Plus, right?
Hmm. I wish I knew which one that was that has like the nervous
Just
fingers.
4 minutes away.
He's like,
from
they're talking to each other like,
Longest 4 minutes of their lives.
they're like, how you doing? I'm okay. How you doing? I'm okay. How you doing?
On those displays, they have insight
gonna
directly
happen.
into Dragon and the Falcon 9. They're able to see where their fuel loading is at, how everything's
Do you remember how many
progressing down
minutes it
with
was
the
when they
count.
scrubbed the other day?
17 minutes before. Yep. And then I think about like they both have little
3.5
boys,
minutes from launch.
right? So imagine what their little
You're like,
boys
that's
are
my-
thinking,
you're like,
my
that's-
dad's an astronaut.
Everybody's watching this on
That's my
TV, and they're like,
dad.
"That's my dad strapped in
and the
that
coolest
capsule."
dad ever, right? Can you imagine?
They're both fidgeting now.
I know, because they know it's going to happen now.
They might be praying right now.
Well, there's that too. No, they always seem to sit with their hands folded like that.
I'm bagging igniter purges.
It's moving away. Look. Holy crap, the anxiety is real. But it's like fun, excited anxiety. It's not like bad anxiety, right? Right? I think.
Dragon has transitioned to terminal count and is on internal power. Stage 1, LOX load, close out.
Okay, we're at T minus 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Stage 1 LOX load is closed out. Stage 2 will continue to load for about another half a minute or so. Once we get the completion of stage 2 LOX loading,
Kind of
we have
both.
to vent down the line. So you'll see another large white cloud coming off.
Somebody
of the
that we were
strong
talking
back.
to
That'll be
earlier was
normal.
telling us
That'll
that
happen
on this
now.
rocket, for some reason, they use like a different kind of fuel.
Yeah, man,
It's like a
Going
mixture
on
of
internal
kerosene
power
and
now.
something else. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't
I don't know
know.
what
I don't
that's
know
all
how
about.
accurate
But
his description of it was, but his
Yeah.
but the point was,
oh, wonderful world of Walters here. No kidding, 2 minutes. Like I am so beyond like worked up and excited. It's not even
but
funny.
the point he was making
It's not even
was that
funny.
it's a different fuel than they normally use in the Falcon rockets. What's that?
Did the sky just open up, or is it like a? Do they wash something
I
down?
don't know. That's weird.
Stage 2, LOX
Oh,
load.
do they probably? Is there a sprinkler system that hoses everything down before
Could be.
launch? Maybe.
Could be.
Dragon is in auto idle.
Oh my God! It's less than 2 minutes. I can't.
Two
Hey,
LOX
wonderfuls.
loads complete. All LOX
oxidizer on Falcon
It's
9,
RP1
1 minute,
fuel.
34
Yeah,
seconds
rocket
ago.
grade
That's what he was
kerosene.
saying,
That's
yeah.
what somebody was telling us, that it's like a mixture of kerosene or something. That's crazy.
And what's the reason they use a different fuel? Is it because it's a manned flight?
What is happening? I like have little goosebumps all over. I'm just saying.
1 minute.
This is amazing. Watching history
Cameron must be a new. You're a
right
space
here,
geek.
right now. Well, I've kind of been all about the launches since we moved here, but now this one with like humans on board is extra, extra.
Under a minute now, the FTS, the flight termination system, has been
All right,
armed.
you're doing like birthing
I
breathing.
know I am.
Dragon, SpaceX,
Let's just
go
listen.
for launch. SpaceX Dragon, we're go for launch. Let's light this candle.
Let's light this candle.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Ooh, that's a short fuse
Getting
now.
a little teary already. Oh my God.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
There it goes.
Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon.
Oh my God.
America has launched.
How beautiful is that, right?
American space flight, and with it, the ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream. 20 seconds into flight.
Is that the
stage
flight arc down there, or-
is nominal.
T plus 30 seconds into this historic mission.
Go look. Go see if you can see it. Karen's gonna go see if she can see it. It's probably, if it's delayed, it's already up.
Power telemetry nominal.
M1D throttle down.
We're throttling down to get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. We're in the throttle bucket.
Wow, that's crazy.
Reports say all systems are go.
Vehicle is supersonic.
We've exceeded Mach 1
Look at
on
the
Falcon
speed.
9.
Oh man.
M1D throttle up.
We're throttling back up to full power as we're through max Q.
Copy 1 Bravo.
I mean, just the rate of the increase of
We
speed
heard
is
that one
crazy.
Bravo call out.
A lot of
That's
clouds,
just
so
the
you can't see
second
it.
abort zone that they're
But it
in.
could be
They'll continue to
depending
be
on
on
what-
this.
No, it's the
Until
same
first
direction that we
stage is
normally
done,
watch them.
it's
It's from the
switch
same
over to
way.
the second. At this point, Bob and Doug pulling about 2.3 Gs, 2.3 times the Earth's gravity, already moving at over 50
But look at how fast they're
miles
like
per hour.
gaining
know.
speed. Not just how fast they're going, how fast
We've
they're
heard the call
gaining
out
speed.
for
I know.
MVAC engine chill. That's getting the MVAC engine ready to light. That'll come at about 2:44 into flight. Right now, everything continuing to look good. Next major event coming up is going to be the triple. We'll have main engine cutoff of the 9 first stage engines.
Look at their
stage
speed. That's
separation. And then ignition of the second stage engine to continue to carry
Imagine what they're going through right now.
astronauts
That's speed.
into orbit.
Oh my God, look at that.
Coming up in about 20 seconds.
So they'll
And
lose the
1D
first
throttle
stage. Is that what will happen?
Mhm.
We heard we're throttling down the Merlin engines on the first stage.
No, I
breathe.
can't imagine.
I can't breathe.
Right. This
And we
speed,
have
like-
Miko.
Eco.
Falcon stage separation.
So that's the first rocket stage.
MVAC ignition.
Oh my God, there they are. Oh my
We have
God.
Stage separation confirmed. The first stage beginning its flight back. The second stage being powered by that single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now
Acquisition signal
carrying
lost.
Bob and Doug into orbit. So they're going to continue under the power of this second
Stage 2
stage,
propulsion is nominal.
Like they can already see the.
which will cut off at SECO or second engine.
Right.
cut
Didn't
off.
take long to get that. It didn't take long to get that far
So
up.
a little over 5
Crikey.
minutes to go still on this
Right.
second stage.
Can you imagine going that speed, right? I thought rock and roll goes
Takes fast. Takes me longer than this to get to the Wawa.
Carolina up the eastern
Yeah,
seaboard,
good point.
almost to Canada. Things looking good though, getting good.
Did it say they're already over
calls,
Canada?
nominal
No, they can see to
propulsion
Canada.
on that second stage.
I think that's what he said.
They're continuing to make their way into orbit.
Rachel loves Disney. Hello, welcome. Thanks for watching with us.
It's crazy
Dragon
amazing.
SpaceX.
It's like I can't even speak. It's so cool.
Acquisition of signal. Bermuda.
He's like, I want to look out.
Dragon
I want to
nominal
see.
trajectory.
They must have monitors, but yeah, like he's like, I want to look out the window.
Right?
Here in nominal trajectories, the Dragon pointed in the right
But
direction,
he's like,
continuing
he's
to make
going
the flight uphill
78,000.
for an acquisition
Well, it's
signal.
kilometers.
Yeah,
What's the
like,
difference between a kilometer and a mile? Like,
Kilometers
what's
a little
the?
smaller.
Telemetry and data back
Oh, like,
from this
okay.
spacecraft.
Right.
2 propulsion
So,
still
like-
nominal.
Like a kilometer is, I don't know, maybe not 3/4, but it's shorter than
I
that.
remember when we had to learn like the help me, what was it called? And you
Metric
metric system, and you had to learn the like the translations.
Well, you
between,
You just ran 5K today, so there you go. What's a 5K?
5K is 3.2
miles.
miles.
So there you go.
yeah. I can't do that.
A little over 4 minutes, 40 seconds into the flight. Bob and Doug flying at more than 5,600 miles
Dragon
per hour.
And then what is it?
5,600 miles an hour.
Already almost
And is it
200 miles
19
down
hours before they
Kennedy
reach
Space Center.
Oh,
the
I don't know. Is
International
that what it
Space
is?
Station? I
Continuing.
think I heard that on Wednesday when I was watching. I think it's 19 hours,
Oh, I hope, yeah.
something like that.
So do you get, I mean,
I
I
bet
assume
you'll
they have
get like
communication.
footage.
You'll have video of them,
Yeah.
rendezvousing
I'm
with
just
the
going to be
space
watching
station.
NASA 24/7 now.
And those guys will be like,
Totally.
hey, what's happening back on Earth? Oh, it's a shit show. Just stay here.
Stay there. You're good.
On your right screen, you can see that first stage with the grid fins deployed. It's making its way back to attempt to land on our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You Today. And we're just about a minute.
And that's the
a couple
screens they're
minutes
looking
away
at, so they can
from
see
Yeah.
the entry burn, and that's where
But it's not
3
real,
of
it's
the
just like a-
9 Merlin engines do ignite
It's not
to
like
help slow the vehicle down as it re-enters back into the Earth's atmosphere.
Still
And then
gaining speed
after
though.
the entry burn will be the
Right.
landing burn.
So
which is
she's
just
saying
a
that
single
those
engine.
like mesh paddles, when that breaks away, those mesh paddles are to help
And you
it
heard-
slow down as it returns back.
There's that call out. They are still on a nominal trajectory on Dragon, still on second stage, and that's that MVAC
Can't
engine
even-
on second stage on your left
I have no
screen.
words.
Oh, it's awesome. Unbelievable.
Again, on your right screen is that first stage booster coming back towards our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love
So
You.
that's
We're
the one
about
that
a
already
minute
broke away.
from entry burn.
Oh, the one on the right.
I think
is
that's
the-
what she just
That's
said.
the one returning?
That's the one that's
Oh,
already
awesome.
returning.
Stage continuing to power
And they
Dragon
reuse it.
into
Yeah, we
Like-
know that, right?
Right.
And if you're keeping an
Some
eye
of
on
the
that
tests they
timer,
did
that's
were
going
them-
to continue to burn
Right.
until 8 minutes and 44 seconds into flight.
Oh, so as
A
we
little
watch,
over 2
yeah,
minutes
so I guess
now,
it
we'll
looks like it
call
might
out
be
Seco.
descending. So the one on the right is
Maybe
actually
a little
making its way
over-
back.
Propulsion is
That's
still good.
crazy.
a little over 3 minutes until Dragon physically separates from the
Musk is a
second stage
genius.
of the Falcon 9 after the upper
Dragon
stage gets a
SpaceX
chance.
nominal trajectory.
No, what's genius is the guys that did this.
Well, I know,
the-
right.
That did
The
this with,
people that work for Elon Musk are
no,
geniuses.
but my point is,
Continuing
no,
to
my
check
point
in
is that
with
the
Bob
people that
and Doug.
pulled this off
Oh, in
with
the
1960s
70s.
technology.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
good point.
can you imagine
That's
1960s
a good point.
technology when the computers that were as smart as your phone took up 3 buildings and they pulled this off? Well,
Really?
some people claim they pulled it.
Stage 1 entry burn
Oh,
service.
stop. You're not going there. Starting entry
There
burn. Oh,
is
yeah,
Oh,
look
right
at
there, look at
that.
that.
Oh my God, it's so amazing.
This burn lasts about 36 seconds
So
long.
that's just like a
Stage 2
reburn,
active
Because
To
it's
slow- to slow-
re-entering the atmosphere.
or is it a reburn to slow it down? Are they using the? Is it propulsion to slow the rate down?
2 miles per second
Well, that
is
entry burn
roughly how
continues. We're
fast
just
they
about a
travel
minute
during
away
takeoff.
from Seco. We'll have
Once
a
you're in
number of
orbit,
events all happen.
They're moving at about
rapid
25,000 kilometers an hour. So
That'll
about
be
4.5 miles a
cutoff.
second.
We'll
Wow.
be looking for
Woo!
the stage 1 landing burn.
Less than a minute to get to Disney Springs.
Should have just been a few seconds.
Priorities, right?
Someone buy us a rocket.
Such a cool view on your left screen, seeing Bob and Doug
That's
on
awesome.
Dragon. Right now, you can see the displays that they are seeing right now themselves.
Terminal guidance.
Oh, I totally want to see this thing land on the boat.
Epic, they're all set.
Is it going to land on the boat or does the boat go and recover
Maybe they
it?
recover it. I don't know. it might splash down. It would go through the boat if it landed on a boat.
No, it's got the paddles to slow it down.
Oh, the paddles.
This is also the point where Bob and Doug are experiencing
Oh.
their highest G-force. We're seeing the counter tick up to right about 1.8.
There it is. We're back.
You heard Shannon, so that just means they're in their final abort zones. If they were to abort at this point, it would either be
Oh,
an
board. It
abort
looks.
orbit
Everything's
or
looking
to
good.
land
Everything's
off
looking
the
okay.
coast of Ireland, standing by for second.
Stage one landing started.
So what's their visual right now is Ireland. Is that what he said?
I think. I don't know.
MVAC shut down. Stage one landing alert.
I feel for all the people that worked on this that have to be at home and watch
Now we
it,
are
like, instead of
waiting for our
actually being
first
there, you
stage
know, because they have to
make
be
its way
socially
to our
distant and they
dropship. Of course,
have
it
like
is
It's the
this.
bare minimum of. It's the
Right.
bare essential people there.
Right.
Oh, right. So even if you worked on like the rocket engineering,
They'd all be
you
there.
can't show up.
You know
and
they'd
watch.
all be there, but they
What you're
can't.
seeing on your screen is a
So I mean, I'm
live
sure it's
view of
exciting
dropship.
for them, but it would be so much more exciting.
So are you saying that the rock
Will be coming
that
down.
first stage rock engine is going to land on the boat right there? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think so. I think
Is that
that's.
true? It
I
lands on the
think-
boat?
I think that's what happens.
Falcon 9 first stage is successfully landed.
Yeah, right. It lands right on the boat, doesn't it? Yeah. Look, it's it. Look. What the? Right? And right in the circle. Like
I mean, I
imagine
knew that. I knew that they when I remember when they were doing the tests here and they were flying back and landing. I didn't know.
That's
if
why
was-
they were testing it
Are
It's crazy.
still
for this.
making their way to their targeted orbit.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
So exciting today.
It doesn't stop.
It does not stop.
All right, we did hear again that call out, good orbital insertion. So that means Falcon 9 and Dragon right now exactly where they're supposed to be.
So do we just watch?
And we
Like,
need
is this
FRC
just going to be
for everyone.
24/7 coverage?
Oh, it's like
does this not end?
This is like
Maybe
April the
it doesn't
giraffe.
end.
You're gonna be watching the giraffe cam you watched day and night for weeks.
That just occurred to me. I bet.
It's
Right?
the Bob and Doug cam 24/7.
Strap in, people, because we're going to be here.
Yeah. How long before how long does it take before they reach the space station?
Before
There's
Dragon
zero-G indicator,
indicates
that little
separation from the
sequence
second stage,
Dragon.
they do make sure
Sold out on Amazon after
they
Wednesday.
ensure that the vehicle is not spinning and it is
Hmm.
in
So how
good
long does it take for them to
condition
rendezvous
before
with the
we
space
separate.
station?
I think it's 19 hours.
That's right. The upper stage does.
I think that's what I heard on Wednesday
maneuver
when I was
using
watching.
Anybody know?
Someone tell me. Does
When do
anybody
they-
know?
when do they
I
rendezvous
think
with the
it's
space
19
station?
hours, but I'm not sure.
Exactly. So we do expect that separation to occur in about a minute from now, but
So the next stage falls off
they
now.
do
Mhm.
wait until they have
And then
full
is it just the
confirmation
capsule?
that
Then after
it
that, it's
is
just the
ready
capsule?
to
Think.
separate.
It
Oh,
is. See, yeah.
And so the
Wonderful
Such
World of
cool
Walter is my
news. I cannot
authority on
believe
all
All right.
things NASA.
There you go.
Seeing
And
right
so they say it's 19
now.
hours,
It's
so I
19 hours.
concur. It's
Screen
19
So
hours.
inside of
so they've reached their
Dragon
speed.
out in space.
And now they're just on autopilot. Now they're
200
just
kilometers
chilling.
over
Yeah, I
planet
mean, they're
Earth.
just
27,000 kilometers an hour. Like,
Piece of
okay.
cake.
Yeah, no
Traveling
big
in
whoop.
excess
No big
of
whoop.
2,700
But how come their
meters,
altitude hasn't
27,000 meters
changed?
per second.
Are they
for
just
about
like
Maybe they're-
chilling right
miles an
now?
hour.
Right? Because their altitude is stayed at 200 kilometers.
We're just standing by. That separation event should be coming up shortly, and they'll begin a series of checks on the
Spinning
Draco
his feet in the
thrusters
air.
that are going to be
Well, they're
used
not
to
strapped down, so they're
maneuver
floating.
and then power
Well,
Dragon
he's
on
not.
its
He
flight to
unstrapped
the
his feet. His
International
are still
Space
strapped.
Standing by for separation.
Expected loss of signal, wallows.
Oh, they.
Well, I think there's a
Sounds like we
stretch
have
where
expected
Oh, they
they
said
lose-
expected loss of
they
signal.
lose
He just said it.
communication, Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for confirmation now.
Oh,
of that
look, there it
separation.
goes.
Separation confirmed.
Dragon separation confirmed.
There is a great view right in front of you
Countdown
of
one,
Dragon
Crazy.
separating.
Separation confirmed.
And there's that call out. Dragon is now officially making its way to the International
Wow, that's
Space
Oh
awesome.
my God.
So now it's like,
Now it's just them.
well, I'm sure that the whole
Dragon SpaceX.
risk, most of the risk is like while they're burning these giant, rock engine
I'm a little
sections.
teary right now.
Standing
Not gonna
by.
lie.
Dragon, Chief Engineer on Dragon to Ground. Bob Doug, on behalf of the entire launch team, thanks for flying with Falcon 9 today. We hope you enjoyed the ride and wish you a great mission.
Thanks, Paula. Congratulations to you and the F9 team for the first human ride for Falcon 9. And it was incredible. Appreciate all the hard work and thanks for the great ride to space.
Copy all.
I like it. proud of
That's
you guys
awesome.
and the rest
So
of the team.
awesome. I can't.
Thank you
I
so
like.
much for what you've done for us today, putting America back into low Earth orbit from the Florida coast.
Gabriel, good luck. Godspeed.
So good. Oh, he's like, I'm unstrapping
Yeah.
my feet now.
No,
No, maybe
maybe
not. Maybe not.
All right, so Bob and Doug are in
In Dragon
space.
And they're like, it wasn't even much for us to do here. We pressed a few buttons and just went for the ride.
Nose cone deploys in progress.
Gabriel, we're monitoring.
I really think this is just going to be
Core here
24/7
Hawthorne
coverage.
Giving the crew
All right.
a heads up.
We're staying
It's gonna be
live
like
right
the
here.
Truman Show.
Gonna make drinks and stay live until they
I mean-
until they
Nose cone is
rendezvous
going
with
to
the.
open up
Yeah.
a little bit more
Hey,
than 90
call work.
degrees.
19 hours.
Tell them you're gonna be in
105
sick tomorrow.
degrees,
You're out sick
and that's
tomorrow.
going to expose the actual docking ring and the hatch that they're going to be going through once they attach to the International Space Station.
So what's the
And
view on the
also
left
four of
there?
those Draco thrusters, we call them the forward bulkhead
Is that just
Is
how-
it
is it
from
just-
whatever
They're gonna be
just
used for
separated
these
from them?
major
Or is it-
phase burns or firings
Oh, is
of
that
those thrusters to actually raise
Or-
their
I don't
orbit
know.
gradually.
or is that just
over the
one
coming
of their
hours.
views?
Also heard good activation of the ECLIS. That's the Environmental Control and Life Support System. That's everything controlling their atmosphere, just keeping Dragon a nice, safe, habitable environment where they're going to be living for the next 19 hours until they arrive at the space station.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And Falcon 9's job may be done for today.
Are there any
but the
Americans right
mission
now on the
is
space
not
station?
over.
I don't know.
Crew Dragon's job
I
is
don't
not
know.
done.
So
As
are
you
they
can
just
see,
strapped
Bob
in
and Doug
those
are still
seats for
inside
19
Crew Dragon,
hours?
Making their way. It will be
They
a
must be,
19-hour
right?
trip to the
Yeah, it's like-
International
There's really
Space
nowhere else to
Station
go.
It's like
before
when we
they
it's like
dock
you when we used to drive to Florida
tomorrow morning.
from Massachusetts.
Just strapped
You
into
would
my
just be-
seat
you would
for
just be-
19 hours.
You would just be strapped in.
And such cool views.
It's essentially
I love
the
that
same
we get
thing.
these live views
Oh.
there
Essentially the same.
and see
Yeah.
and watch what they're doing.
I would just fall asleep and
now
I'd
that
wake
they
up and we
are
would be
in
at
orbit.
Disney.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
incredible to just be looking over their shoulder to be along for the
Well,
ride.
Except for the astronauts aren't going
And
to stop
we're
at
gonna
Cracker
be with
Barrel.
them, and we're going to be with
For
all of
breakfast.
you the entire way.
Other than that,
Or the
it's-
Wawa
Other
for
than
like
that-
coffee and
We're gonna be
energy drinks.
Other than that, it's the
Every
same
line
thing.
Throughout,
Yeah.
Bob and Doug will obviously have a sleep period where they'll get about 8 hours of sleep a little bit later today before they wake up for all of their
Oh,
final
right. They
approach.
get
One of
drove
the
up to
major
the
things
launch
we are
pad in
looking
the
forward to in the
Tesla.
next couple
Right.
of hours is going to be their first turn.
Is that
at
is the convertible
controls.
Tesla still flying
They're
around in
actually going
space?
to
They
be
shot one up to
using
orbit,
those
right?
touchscreen
I know.
displays
Must be
to
still.
take
Maybe
control
they're gonna
manually
recover it while they're
pilot
up there.
Dragon.
There's one U.S.
Walk you
astronaut
through
on the
what
space
that's going to
station
look
right
like
now.
at-
Chris Cassidy.
Oh,
assuming
okay.
we have some
I
good
told
ground
you, they're my
station
authority
power
on
to
all
be able
things
to get
Good
NASA.
to have them.
right inside
Thanks.
Dragon,
Yeah.
looking over their
So how
shoulder
many
as they
people
manipulate the
are
controls
on the
at
space
display.
station at a given time?
I don't know.
But I mean,
Wonderful
we
world
had
of Walter.
a smooth
Let us
ride
know.
uphill both stages of the Falcon 9, doing their job, placing Bob and Doug in orbit. I mean, this is
I
a
can't help
day.
it.
This is a historical day. This is us.
And does this
kicking off
capsule
that new
now
era
stay
of
up there, or does
spaceflight
it
that we've all
return?
been talking about
Does it
and
stay
long
there,
they
and
get
that's what
back?
they return?
since the space shuttle program
Maybe they-
came
maybe
to
the
an
next
end in
trip-
How
2005.
long do they stay up there? That's
usually
a good
it's
question.
usually it's like a year. I think they stay up
How
there.
Yes.
long are they
Second
staying up
time's a
there?
charm.
Right.
I think they stay for a year.
All right.
Are you
so
making that
day
up?
for the
You're making
history
that up.
books.
I'm guessing.
As you can
Kevin
see,
makes
we
stuff up
have
and he
lost
sounds like
some
he knows
live
what he's
signal
talking
there,
about, so I just
but
believe
the
him.
mission
makes
still
stuff up?
continues,
Who wait a
and
minute?
we're
Who
going to send it
out of the
over
two of us,
to
who makes stuff up?
KSC, to continue
do?
broadcasting live with you.
Signal to you, Sean.
Yeah, Jesse and Dan, we are just in awe over here. And I woke up this
We're
morning.
in awe,
looked at the
too.
weather forecast. I was
That was
like,
great.
man, we're
Glad
gonna be
everything
back
went
here
well.
on Sunday, but
Oh my
we
God.
did it. And the
So
room
good.
cleared out. Everybody was outside watching.
But as
and
we
the-
said,
and the inside,
this could
the
be like
lights were
April the
shaking,
giraffe.
cameras
People are
were
gonna be
shaking.
now just
Lauren
Oh,
was
I
back
will.
there.
you're
I'll
just you're gonna
totally
be just
be.
watching Bob and
This
Doug.
is
There's
really
3
amazing.
people up there right now,
I-
2 Russian, 1 American.
I
I'm
can't
telling
Really?
you.
That seems like there's
If
not
you have
much.
any questions about space,
No, I know,
you
but
ask
that-
Wonderful
that's
World
good,
of
thanks, but
Walter, 'cause they
I
know.
thought there would be. I thought there was more, but
so grateful
that's
that we got
it seems like
up there. And
there's always
a lot more-
Russians up
a
there.
lot
I
more to
don't-
go, but I'm
Is
so
it
happy they're
is it
safe
their
right
space
now.
station? I know it's
It's
international.
international.
I know it's
space
international,
station.
but
You were
did they
talking about,
did they
it's amazing what we can do
like-
when we work together.
I don't know if they were the
Well,
most ones involved or
They
whatever.
have had a space program.
Right,
all along.
but I know that there's always like
When
out
we
of
come
the
together
International
as a
Space
team
Station,
and-
you would think.
Oh, it
well,
hasn't been announced yet how long they'll be up there.
Oh.
This is what it's all about.
Holy
and their
moly.
families
and everyone is working together to take them up to space safely.
I love to see these people so happy.
I don't know what to say.
Right?
I'm talking
Like,
to you.
they're so excited. That's
It's
awesome.
their life. I mean, it's what.
They've been working on it for so
It's too
long.
late now, maybe
I
the
know.
next one.
I know.
But we want to go over
It's
to
awesome.
Daryl at OSD2. He's there with the administrator who hopefully has more words than we do because we're still kind of speechless. Daryl.
I bet.
Incredible
I'm
here,
speechless
Marie,
too, and I
at
have nothing
the
to do with it.
operations
And so I wonder how the
support where
funding
a
works.
chorus
Like,
of
so does
applause
NASA
has been happening
share in the
from
funding for
beginning of
SpaceX
launch
to do
and
this?
throughout
How
the
does
various
it?
stages.
Is it a
Some very
contract,
special
or how
guests
does,
were
is it
here to
just a
watch
joint
it. That
venture? I wonder.
includes President Donald Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, and NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine, who joins me now. And you were with the president. And
Big
the
day
Vice
for him.
President.
Think he slept last night?
Oh,
America's
look at the
back,
dude in the crutches
launching
back
human
there. That
astronauts
sucks.
again. Tell me how you feel about that, and tell me about the president watching launch and what happened there.
So this has been a long time coming.
Oh, he's
it's been
the
9
NASA
years
dude,
since
Right.
we've
he was
launched
on the other
American
day with
astronauts
Elon
on
Musk.
American rockets from American soil, and now it's done. We have done it.
He's
been
ready to
way too
cry.
long.
He's
I wanna give a
emotional.
lot of
That's
credit to Charlie
awesome. He
Bolden.
should
was
be.
my predecessor as the NASA
He should be.
administrator. He fought hard for this program at a time when it didn't get any support in Congress. We now have an administration.
He shares
that is
Mark's
fully
birthday?
supportive
Oh,
of
You gotta tell them we saw
space
Mark's
flight
doppelganger
initiatives, not
today.
just on the exploration,
We saw
discovery,
Mark's
going to the
doppelganger
moon, on
today.
Mars,
When we
but
were in
also
Winter Garden
Winter
this
Garden,
Force
Florida.
morning,
There
there
was
was a guy on the sidewalk that it was him. I'm like, look, it's.
Today was just,
They were at like this little breakfast cafe or whatever. I think he was holding a child too.
And I said, oh my God, look, it's Mark.
But it wasn't, obviously.
Or it could have been.
Vice president as chairman of the
Maybe
National
they're
Space
really
Council.
in
And
Florida.
on
They
that
just
National
didn't want
Space
to tell us.
Council, you've got the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of State and the Secretary of Commerce, the Secretary of Transportation, the Secretary of Education, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, all of these different amazing individuals that deal with space day in and day out. A lot of people don't realize how many parts of the federal government deal with space. And the vice president invited those members of the National Space Council here as well. So we just had, and then we had members of Congress, bipartisan members of Congress, Republicans and Democrats, who have been involved in supporting this program, for a long time now. So I'll just tell you, I'm breathing a sigh of relief, but I will also tell you, I am not going to celebrate until Bob and Doug are home safely. Tomorrow, they're going to dock to the International Space Station. Tonight, I'm heading to Houston to be at the Johnson Space Center when that happens. So,
do they move control of the operation to Houston now?
Once they, yeah, maybe.
It's now deployed, which means that now we're going to go into some burns. We're going to have some phasing burns. We're going to have some boosting burns, and we're going to get as much as we can in alignment with the International Space Station as early as possible here. But also,
now we have to just watch. We have to watch nonstop
I
until they rendezvous.
I will be watching.
Bob and Doug, who have now gone through this exercise twice, they need to get some rest. But I can guarantee you there will be no rest for a good amount of time while they're up there in orbit.
And they are certainly on their way, and a lot of people joining us for this entire celebration.
And so usually the people they send to like
10 million
the space station have a
live
very
as
specific
this
background
launch
to do
happens.
different
And-
experiments
that's
up
a
there.
job, right?
So their background is usually in something that they need to like do some testing in space. So I don't know a lot about Bob and Doug, so I'm curious to find out like what's their background and what's the goals for their because they don't go there for the sake of having a presence. They're
Right.
usually
he also said we're going to go to the moon by 2024.
well, not just a
That
reason,
means
but there's a
he's putting himself at risk to say, look, I'm going to be accountable. Potentially, I'm going to be accountable to the,
He's so
the initiatives
emotional.
that
I love
put
it.
forward. And I think we have not had that kind of leadership for space in a very, very long time. And we're so grateful for it.
What was it like watching the launch of the president? How did he react?
Oh, I will tell you, it's obviously something that is near and dear to him. He said it a year and a half ago. He put it in the State of the Union speech. He said, we're going to launch American astronauts on American rockets from American soil. And of course,
because I forget in the last couple, even the last few Americans that went to the space station, we had to have like they went up via another country, didn't they? Which is a little bit embarrassing, but if you have to have another country launch your astronauts to the space station,
and we got it done.
I mean,
safely.
not
we're
that
knocking on wood.
Going to space is some
so far so good.
requirement,
You
but
personally, Jim, as that rocket was lifting off, you felt that rumble.
Yeah.
What'd you feel? What'd you experience?
Well, I was praying. I'm not going to lie to you. I was praying. I was praying for Bob and Doug. I was praying for their families. I was praying for their safe return, even though they're just going.
He's very emotional. That's awesome.
He is. I love it.
I've heard that rumble before, but it's a whole different feeling
when there's two humans strapped to the top of
on
that
rocket.
Yep.
And they are our team. They are America's team. This is Launch America. This is everything that America has to offer in its purest form. And times are tough right now. There is no doubt. We've got the coronavirus pandemic. We have other challenges as a country. But I hope this moment in time is an opportunity for everybody to reflect on humanity and what we can do when we work together, when we strive, and when we achieve. And if this can inspire a young child to become the next Elon Musk or the next Jeff Bezos,
Oh my
or the
God.
next
I'm gonna
Richard
lose it.
Branson, then that's what this is all about.
Or the next Jim Bridenstine.
I wouldn't
Yes.
put me in that category.
No.
But
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he's-
would put you in
yeah,
that
he's a humble
category.
man, which is-
Yes, I love him.
And congratulations on an amazing day in the launch.
thank you. It's been a great ride.
All right, very good.
It's like I-
Ree, we'll send it
It's
back
like I
to
could
you.
use some sleep, but I'm not going to get any sleep.
I'm not going to get any
I'm not
sleep
gonna
till
sleep
they
for the-
dock safely.
for the
Right.
next 24 hours at least.
Well, he was saying till they come home.
7 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll be staying on the air for continuous live
Oh,
coverage.
okay, we're all
There
live.
it is.
We're all live until
There it is.
until Bob and Doug are safely aboard.
In Hawthorne and Houston to take us through the next phases of the Demo 2 mission, all the way through hatch opening and a
goodness.
welcome ceremony on the space station for Bob and Doug.
I love how emotional
That's
he
right,
is,
and as
Crystal.
you follow
That's
along, we invite
amazing.
you
Like you
to
want them
the
to be that
post-launch
invested,
news
right?
conference
Because it's
that's
like
happening here at 6:30 this evening.
It's not
it's
just
human
a,
life
not,
that you're dealing
not
with,
just a job.
which I'm sure is one of the reasons why they scrub so early on Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sure they
Because when you have humans on the rocket, it's a little different than
the
just sitting on the
protocols
rocket.
are probably so cautious to err on.
We are drinking a drink called the Astronaut. We found the recipe online. It's a very, very, very boozy drink. It's a one and done for me.
2020. Remember
No.
this day.
We'll have one more.
You'll
No,
have this
you
memory
might. I'm
forever.
not.
We have to have one for Bob, and we have to have one for Doug.
No, you had one for Bob, and I had one for Doug. Oh, I
That's
love
some good,
this right
That's some
now.
good pictures right there.
Oh, look
William
who it is.
Shatner. Oh, that was Bill Nye. Was that
Oh,
his name?
this is fun. Yeah. That was from the other day.
Right.
Oh my God, it was so emotional. Like, right? They
Oh,
couldn't
those
hug
are-
their kids.
those
I
are their
told
kids,
you.
and they can't hug their
I
own
was
kids.
sobbing at work watching that. Like they couldn't hug their kids.
And they're taking selfies up with
They
the rocket
they
behind
did. Yes. So good.
Liftoff. Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA. Go SpaceX. Godspeed. Bob and Doug.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Oh, is he back there again today or just stay?
Oh yeah, no, they went back. There it is, the Firefly.
That building's iconic.
The Firefly. One of these.
Right.
And Crystal goes, and I'm crying again. Of course, we have themed drinks. We had to. What's in it? It is, again, I just researched it on the internet. Like we were looking for any kind of
On the way home from
NASA space flight, whatever type drink. It's called the Astronaut. 1.5 ounces of vodka, 1.5 ounces of light rum, 1.5 ounces of dark rum.
Mm.
A lot of liquor.
Yeah, boozy. Can you make us a light
Splash of
version?
pineapple, splash of Sprite.
Make a light version. Like maybe don't do 1.5 ounces of everything.
I was just following the recipe.
I know, but
We needed to be authentic. What happened? Did they end the coverage?
no, what? They didn't get to the space station yet. Jesus.
I don't know. I like that logo though. It's like very badass Game of Thrones.
Are they coming back? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, it's a drink intermission. Should we
It's
make
a drink
Should we make
intermission.
another astronaut?
Kevin wants another astronaut. I don't
It
know
grew
if
on
I
me when
can
the
do
first couple
it.
sips. I was like, "Oh, what is?" It was a drink that had a flavor that I couldn't like. It didn't remind me of anything.
Right, because it's not like anything we've ever had before.
But then it grew on me.
Me too.
Well,
I
we
have to
thought
watch
they
that.
were going to have live coverage. What happened?
I know,
They
what
went
happened?
off
Maybe
the
we're
air.
just on a pause. We'll see. I don't know. Or they, I don't
Intermission,
know.
potty break for everybody in the control center.
No. I'm just saying though, that logo is pretty badass.
You've been watching them for 19 hours?
No, I would watch their live for 19 hours.
right.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just gonna Truman Show it. Like, yeah, it's my life now.
Like I said,
It's
you
my life.
watch that giraffe waiting
April,
to give.
April.
You watched her for like a month.
Oh my
waiting
God,
live.
that giraffe
You had it
cam
on-
ran in the
you had it
kitchen
on
for
in the kitchen
yeah.
the whole time. So you might as
Took
well
the
watch
first phase
Bob
burn
and Doug make
to
it.
adjust trajectory. What? Well, how come they're not like what's happening? Did they switch the stream? Like what's going on? I don't know.
Oh, we're back.
And they're back. Thank God. Because even people at NASA have to.
This
take a
kind of
potty
reminds
break.
me of like the video before you get on like Dinosaur.
I love it because I don't think they know that they're on camera
It's
right
like
now.
Dinosaur. It's like
Love it.
Hey, were you here?
Yeah. She's like, let me fix my hair. Okay, I look cute.
Let
Let's
us
go.
let us know when we're live. You've been live for a minute.
I
What?
love it. It's so good.
No.
Well, we do want to thank Marie, the entire KSC team for that great launch. Marie, Lauren, Leland, it was great being with you guys the whole time. But as we just
Crystal,
said,
I'm telling you, Wonderful World of Walter has all the info.
They're our go-to now for the
Yes,
space
all
program.
things NASA. It is like Dinosaur, right? Totally.
Right. That's what it reminded me of when they came there and they were standing there.
with you the entire trip.
Immediately after Dragon separated from Falcon 9, it began what we
Their
Oh, I
audio's-
hate it when the
and
audio and
wanted
the video are
things of
off.
the
It
mission.
makes me crazy.
During this phase, Dragon is configured
I
for
know you're freaking
on-orbit
out because you don't have a
operations.
drink.
The phase begins
All right.
after
We'll make a new one.
separation of Dragon
Just
from
make it-
Falcon 9 and ends
just make it-
with the
Weaker,
completion
I'll do an
of the
ounce of
final
each instead of an
Coelombic
ounce and a
burn.
half of each.
Our
Make it a
initial
cosmonaut, a
orbit
little less
today
than
A
is
cosmonaut
190
instead of an
kilometers by
astronaut.
205
Oh, look, they're
kilometers, with those
hugging.
values
I don't even
Wait.
care that they're not. I don't even
apogee
care.
of the
They're wearing
orbit
masks.
or
I don't even
the
care.
lowest
I'm
and
happy for
They've been
them.
working next to
Like
each other.
honestly,
That means the orbit isn't a perfect circle, but more like a slight
they deserve it.
ellipse.
It's
Over the next
amazing.
19 hours, Dragon's going to
Space
execute a
scares
series of
me.
burns, which will gradually
Oh,
raise
space
its
is
orbit,
freaky
align more
scary,
closely with
but
the
amazing
station.
at the
There are
same
gonna be
time.
5
Like
major burns or firing of
that's
those
what makes
Draco
it so
thrusters on
awesome
Dragon
is that
that are
like
going to bring it close to station
it's
before
so
we make our
vast and
final
infinite and
approach
I'm
maneuvers.
like
The first
who
one
knows,
is coming
but
up in just a
it's
little
amazing.
bit, and it's the phase
I mean,
burn.
it's a
Right now,
crazy
teams are
thing.
doing
It's like
their
that's why like
go-to-go to
most
get ready for
astronauts
that.
started out
It
as
is
test
performed
pilots,
at
where
the
like
first apogee, or
they're
the
willing
highest
to
point
just say,
of the initial orbit,
yeah, I
and
could
that's gonna
die
raise
doing
Dragon's
this because
perigee
test
to a
pilots
higher
would get in an
altitude.
aircraft that had never been
After
flown
a
before and they would just
Oh,
fly.
Irene. Now I know it's Irene. My biggest
boost
fear
burn
growing up was
raises
that I would
Dragon's
marry an
orbit until
astronaut.
it's just
Literally.
10 kilometers lower than the
I
space
think
station.
I watched Apollo
Well,
13
soon
too many
after,
times.
as he closed
No
the
kidding.
elliptic burn
Horrible.
To place
Yeah.
Dragon on orbit, roughly co-elliptic with the space station. This means Bob and Doug will be about 10 kilometers lower than the station during their entire orbit around the Earth. The fourth maneuver is the transfer burn, where we
So these
raise
are just different rockets
Dragon's
that'll or
apogee,
different
or
propellants
highest
that'll burn
point
to
of
get
its
them.
orbit to just 2.5 kilometers
Evidently.
below the station. And we round everything out with a final co-elliptic burn to once again
Oh, the
maintain a
co-elliptic
constant
burn.
orbit beneath station.
We should just
It's
stay
just
live
2.5
until they make
kilometers
it.
That's what I said. We're gonna stay.
should.
We're gonna stay right here.
You're
drinking-
gonna have to
drinking-
hold it down
yeah, well-
tomorrow while I'm at work, or we can like split screen it.
Well, bring the bottles in here so I can make my own
No.
astronauts
Oh my
while I'm
God.
watching it.
Kevin's gonna be drinking astronauts for the next 19 hours.
If these guys can strap themselves to the top of a rocket, the least I can do is stay live and drink drinks.
45 minutes prior to approaching
I mean, it's the least I could do.
which is another burn that really means Dragon's getting close. During the approach, SpaceX flight controllers work in tandem with the NASA team.
You're
in
like, are
Houston
you going to make
to
more
activate
drinks?
and
Want me to
I
go
can see
make
it.
it?
No,
No,
I'll
I
take-
can
no,
do
oh
Dragon,
no, I'll go.
including
There I go.
establishing bidirectional
Right.
communications.
Make sure you get
with
me
the
fresh
station
ice and a
using
new
a
lemon,
system
thanks.
known as C2V2, which
I'm
stands for
kidding.
Common
I'll take whatever you
Communications
give
for
me,
Visiting
honey.
Vehicles. They also set up a data stream from Dragon to the station, just giving another path for Dragon telemetry or data about its performance to come down to the ground and giving an additional command capability to astronauts on board the station. They'll also maneuver Dragon
always
to the
makes
proper
sense, right?
attitude and then initialize the navigation sensors used for that very slow and methodical approach to station.
Say again.
At approximately 5:24 a.m. Pacific time, that's tomorrow morning, Draco thrusters on Dragon will fire for the approach initiation burn when Dragon is about 2.5 kilometers below station and just about 7 kilometers behind it. This will swing Dragon up until it is about 400 meters directly below the station, and this maneuver will also move Dragon inside one of those 2 safety zones around.
All right, so
the
who's gonna have
station
the-
that requires a
the
set of go-no-go
laptop or
with
TV on
control
the
teams. The first
channel
one is called
until
the
they
approach
make it to the
ellipsoid,
space station?
which is an imaginary shape
Karen,
measuring
Karen's
about
in.
4
She'll be
kilometers
at
by
work
2
with her
kilometers
phone,
by 2
obviously right next to her
This is
now, until they
essentially
make
a
it to the
large
space station.
three-dimensional phone. Before Dragon is given permission to move
24/7
inside the
until they make it,
ellipsoid,
and then maybe even
referred to
after
by the
that.
teams as the AE, and it's configured to be on what is known as a 24-hour
As long as somebody's showing the video, you're watching it all space all the time. I said all space all the time.
It would be at least 24 hours.
You're gonna get a Bob and Doug T-shirt. I don't know if there's a Bob and Doug T-shirt, but if there is, I'm buying it for you.
Push the button for cabin to be below 25C and trending down. It looks like it's on the way there, but not quite.
All right, Wonderful World of Walter. They're gonna watch it till they dock, and Mark's making their space cocktails as we speak. Karen said, "I'm sure he is." Yeah, Wonderful World of Walter. Let us know if you want in. We'll bring you in. We'll send you the link. Crystal wants a Bob and Doug T-shirt. We all want a Bob and Doug T-shirt now.
Dragon, go for the phase burn.
We're just getting a couple of quick updates. They're still wearing those suits that they've been in since we saw them suit up in the ONC building several hours ago. Once temperature just comes down inside the cabin a little bit, they'll get to go to doff or just take their suits off. And you just heard we're less than 12 minutes now from that first burn called the phase burn. Getting back to where we're going to be tomorrow, though, once Dragon arrives at just 400 meters below the station, it's going to be what's known as waypoint 0. That's the first checkpoint during our approach. The vehicle can hold at 400 meters, or it can continue on if all the systems check out, and then it'll begin the approach to waypoint 1. By this point, the teams will do a go, no go for Dragon to move inside the keep out sphere. It's another one of those zones around the station, and it's an imaginary sphere with a radius of about 200 meters. It's just another chance to confirm all the guidance, navigation, and control systems are working correctly on Dragon before we move it in really close to the station. And it carries a similar requirement to the AE that Jesse talked about, where if Dragon lost all control of its thrusters, it would not go inside that sphere for at least 4 orbits.
Did you use the original recipe, or did you tone it down for us?
4 hours for the approach ellipsoid.
Dragons move from waypoint 0 to waypoint 1.
Karen modified the recipe a little bit.
Out in front of the station, pausing at a distance of approximately 220 meters. At this point, it will
modify.
the docking axis, which essentially means it is directly in front of the docking port. Bob and Doug most port of the International Space Station, the Node 2 forward port.
Crystal says she found Doug on Instagram.
Demo 1 mission and where one of the 2 international docking adapters is located.
Yeah, Crystal, post the link to his Instagram.
Flights and any other future spacecraft that also use the International Docking Standard.
Before moving into the final waypoint, the crew will execute their second manual flight test, except this time it'll be in what we call the near field. It just means they're close to the station. The crew will actually command a
first one was for Bob, this one's for Doug.
Oh, so Doug got the watered down
Well,
version?
whatever. It might taste better. Who
Crystal
knows?
said she sent you the link
Oh,
to
all right, stand by, people.
Precisely lining it up with that docking.
at Astro Doug. That's
What?
awesome.
Is that what it's called? Oh my god, I love it.
Move it around the different axes, and then I'll always be checking it.
My god. Yeah, we're following Doug.
Now you have to find Bob, Crystal.
Crystal, find Bob, please.
So is it Astro? Is that what it's called? Astro Doug? That's classic.
Astro.Doug.
So I want to know, does he have a post since they launched? Can you imagine if he's had a post
I don't think so.
3 minutes
There he
ago
is.
and he's like out the window?
He has 70.7 thousand followers.
And one more right now.
Follow. Yep. And he has 2, I feel like he has a pre-launch breakfast because there's 2 pictures
Oh, it's the same
of the
thing.
same thing. It looks like eggs and steak and eggs. Steak
Steak
and
and eggs.
eggs.
So Doug's pre-launch breakfast is steak and eggs.
And then here it is again, steak and eggs. Right. So that must be his traditional pre-launch.
Perfect.
I love it.
Okay, astronaut.
All right. Astronaut.
This is for this one. Who's this for? Bob or Doug?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Cheers.
International Space Houston. It's got to be exciting seeing that launch and knowing that they're on the way to you. How's the team doing, Gary?
Doesn't taste much different than the first one,
No, tastes the same.
even though it has much less alcohol.
Good. There we. We'll see the.
Oh, did they see it from their backyard?
Why? Who posted it?
Tracy. No, Alyssa. This must be
Oh,
Alyssa.
she was in Coco. So someone we know was in Coco.
Our niece is in Coco right now. They have like a vacation. There it is. But the little firefly going up in the air. That's
For
all it
being in
looks
Coco,
like.
you would have thought it would be.
Well, who knows how far it is
Right.
from, you know? And then there it goes behind the. Should we hold it up?
She wants
so
to
that-
know what Bob's last name is. I have no idea.
We can look it up. Or Irene.
Yeah.
What's Doug's last name? This is essentially what it looks like from our house too. So let's just go back.
Right about the 80-kilometer part, it'll be.
Wait.
We'll be turning on the C2V2. That is
C2V2.
communication for visiting
Can you see
vehicles
this?
and establishes a link
What?
I don't know if you can see it.
You
Can
can't
they see it?
No.
You can't see it. Oh, it looks just like a little firefly going up in the sky, like this bright orange.
Bob, Ben.
Ben can. Oh, right, because he shares a birthday with Mark. Right, I remember now.
They're tight.
All right, let's see.
Mark and him are close.
Right. Oh, let's.
He is why we had bacon for breakfast. You don't need a reason to have bacon for breakfast.
I mean, that's a good point.
Switching some of the thrusters over to the Russian side and really relying on those control moment gyros.
Let's see who he's
angular momentum
following,
there.
because he has to be following Bob. Doug has to be following Bob. You would
Well, I hope
think.
he's following Elon.
You would think, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Perform those final maneuvers and into docking.
Crystal, it's all you. You gotta find him, because I'm not seeing him here.
We have a mission for you to find Bob.
Of the International Space Station. Chris Cassidy, through the past couple days, has been preparing.
I don't think Doug is following Bob.
I'm going online to see if I can buy you one of those NASA jackets.
I don't want a jacket. I don't want a jacket. No.
Really preparing some of the tools that he'll use.
I don't know if if Doug is following Bob at bobbankin.nasa. I did it.
I did
she
it.
Says. And then she sent me the link. You're the best, Crystal. What? He has 0 posts?
No,
Are you
that's
sure
not, that's not him.
this isn't him?
That's a fake. It's a fake.
This isn't him. He has 0 posts and only 8 followers. That's
a
not
fake.
him.
That's a fake.
Nope.
Sorry, Crystal. Dig deeper.
Nope. Dig deeper. Keep trying, honey. You're on the right road, but that's not him. Can't be.
No, he will have. Maybe he doesn't have an account, but
Can't be.
All right, thank you, Gary. Now joining me here in Hawthorne, though, we'll get her a second to get mic'd up and everything. But SpaceX's Kate Tice, who was with us for demo 1, we got to do the splashdown together.
Yeah, but what's her job? Like, what is
That
she?
initial flight
She was on earlier.
at this point they might be like literally like probably media or communication people.
Here at SpaceX.
Senior
Really
engineer.
excited to be joining you for the Demo 2 webcast here with Dan, like you said, in front of mission headquarters here in Hawthorne. So like he was saying before, Dragon is going to be performing a couple of different things going on in the next few hours. We're going to have 5 major burns, but at the moment we are coming up to the first burn, which is the phase burn.
Maybe Bob doesn't have an
That's gonna be
Instagram.
again the first firing of those thrusters as Draco.
That's what I'm
thrusters
feeling
will be
like.
using
I'm
both
feeling
the
like he
forward
doesn't have an
bulkhead, so
Instagram.
the ones that were uncovered by that nose cone, and also the ones around the service section or around
'Cause,
kind of the bottom
I mean,
portion. And we've been
no.
looking at
Bob's
our
not on the
timeline,
I don't
gram.
think Bob
and
has
it's
an
Bob's not on the
Instagram.
gram.
Nope.
About 492 seconds is what they have it in there, so it's going to be a
He
fairly
keeps leaning
long
over to like
firing.
Doug saying,
Again,
"Why do you
these
keep
are
taking
done
pictures of yourself?"
rapidly
He's like, "For my
So
Instagram." He's like, "For
essentially
your
what we're
what?"
doing is we're waiting
Taking a
until we're at the
selfie. What's a
highest point
selfie?
of our orbit over the Earth. We're firing the thrusters, and that raises up the lowest point of our
All right.
orbit.
Well, we're following
And then we
Doug.
just
So.
Hashtag
circle it back
NASA,
down with what we call
hashtag
the cohost
astronaut,
import once we get back
hashtag
to the other
space
side of the
station.
orbit. So they're going to just gradually do that over the coming hours until they're at the International Space
Astro
Station. That's time
Benkin.
for docking.
Yeah. So,
Is
like
it?
Dan said,
We'll find out.
we have a total of 12 a total of 12 Draco thrusters on board.
Draco.
Dragon.
Oh, no, that's
The-
Astro
In
Doug.
addition to the 4
Astro
bulkhead Draco thrusters,
underscore
which we'll be using
Bacon.
upcoming, there are 12 more Dracos in the service section, which is the area along the
Nope.
lower
If I
part
could
of the
type on my
Dragon
phone,
capsule.
then I would find
These
it.
will be used in every burn and are primarily there to help maintain Dragon's attitude, which is especially
Attitude.
How come he doesn't have the blue check like Doug does?
That's he's not. Then he's not. He
He's
has
not as legit
two
as Doug.
plus- or it's
He only
not
has
re-
1,300 followers. We're getting in on the ground
Or-
floor.
or it's not him.
Oh, he only has 2 posts.
The check is usually that.
Father, husband, master. I
So
feel
we're
like
just
this
gonna
is him.
continue to stand by.
Okay,
We've
but the
been-
check
Oh.
is usually that it's been
That'll be the
authorized.
first
This is
major on-orbit event since they've done
That's
all
one
of
of his
their
2
checkouts. The
pictures.
nose cone is open.
Is it?
And then we'll be standing by.
Maybe
We should be
Photoshopped.
having the first
I guess
annual
maybe it
flight
could be
test
because who's the
coming
3rd
up
person in
just
there?
about 50
Right.
minutes from now, if everything
Hmm.
goes well. So
Calling
that'll be our
shenanigans.
first
I don't
chance to
know.
talk
Is
about
it Astro Bankin? I'm not sure.
Maybe. Maybe
Hmm.
not.
So I mean that's going to be really cool. Again, it's designed to fly itself the entire time. but it's the crew has the ability to step in should they need it, and this they'll actually be stepping in and taking control. So they'll be flying.
Maybe they told him to get an Instagram.
For the very
Right.
first time.
In the in processing.
Like, you need-
Here's your spacesuit.
It's
We're gonna test
2020.
you.
You need
We're
an
gonna test
Instagram.
your
Yeah.
tolerance for traveling at G-force, and you have to sign up for your Instagram.
Mission. And so, like that far field manual flight test that we'll have coming up a little bit
Until you
later.
figure, until you find
you
out
know,
for sure.
Figure it out.
Because he would be friends with the other astronauts.
You would think, but if
They're
he's
probably
not
Instagram
really,
buddies.
Correctly, it was 1981. Shuttle Columbia was the last time that we tested a completely new vehicle. So it's been a long time since anybody has had the opportunity to
That's
do a
amazing.
test flight like
81.
Bob and Doug are
81
doing
what?
today.
1981
and
was the last time they tested a new vehicle. So that's when they tested the first space shuttle.
Crystal says the first one I found just
that opportunity
posted.
for them to,
Yeah, but
He's
what
not,
did they
well, but he's
post?
not posting right now.
If, you know, for some
Right?
reason
They
they
just
need to,
posted now.
that is one of the test objectives.
Yeah, we're right now.
I don't know.
Captain
I feel like
environments are
Bob doesn't
stable.
have an
Our plan
Instagram.
is to give you the go for
What's that?
I don't know.
phase burn. And we are seeing Draco Orbit 2, Draco 4 is a little bit.
All right, how many hours until we launch? I mean, until we rendezvous?
Checking
Right.
concerns.
We're gonna be standing here for a while.
That we are looking into that.
Maybe we should get the stools.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I just showered because it could be a while.
You're funny. I don't know. I feel like Bob's off the grid. Just my guess.
Okay, copy that. SpaceX will plan on suit dopping after the burn and the Orbit 2 Drake 4's load test.
So they're talking about the first burn. So like the stages of the rockets that got them there, they don't count, and these burns are separate because they're
Crew's gonna
saying first
stay in
burn,
their
second
suits
burn.
until after this phase burn, which we should be hearing start in just about a minute from now.
So these must be just the propellant or the capsule itself, the power of that, because they don't lose any more pieces or stages, right?
Oh, I feel like there's nothing else to lose, right?
What's going on behind all of them?
I know, it's
Is that
insane.
where
I was
they-
just looking
is
at that
where they built
behind
the
the
rocket?
glass. Jen and Joe on the go. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we were just kind of looking behind the glass of all these people and their giant computer monitors. But if you look behind, like, what's going on back there? That's amazing. Right? Like,
Wait, they're in a shopping mall? Wait, what?
no.
We should be just 10
GNC
seconds
confirms
away.
There's some wicked smart people in there.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
I want to see. Where's Bob and Doug? Get us in the capsule. Come on,
I
folks.
know,
this
that's
is like,
the thing.
I don't want to watch the pit crew. I want to see inside the race car.
I mean, the pit crew's awesome.
Oh,
and all,
actually, did
but-
they say that they go through a window where they lose comms?
There's no
Oh,
comms.
so they might. Are they?
Oh, how long is that? Because I
Oh,
need
this
to
is
know.
terrible.
I need to know. What's
First
going
burn
on?
is
How you
in
doing?
progress. Again, this is the
Bob and
first of
Doug?
5 major maneuvers. This one's called the phase burn. Using those forward bulkhead thrusters. So just those 4 Dracos.
dark
at the
up
very
there.
top underneath the nose cone to
In
do
the
these what we
space.
call delta
They're in
V
the
maneuvers.
space.
They're in the
Just
space.
Big changes.
And they were on the launch
So
pad
frightening.
20 minutes ago or something, right?
know. I know. And it's like frightening and amazing and awesome and freaky.
Oh, Jen and Jim,
All
I
at the
want to know what
same
you're
time.
drinking.
You know, I said, oh, it's called the astronaut. It's called the astronaut.
Fitting.
We found the recipe online. It's very, very boozy, and I shouldn't be drinking it because I have to work tomorrow. Just saying.
Other than that, it's lovely.
Other than that, it's amazing.
What is it? Rum? Couple rums?
It is vodka, light rum, dark rum, splash of pineapple, splash of Sprite. Yes. Right.
All right. We'll move to like.
Well, that's fitting, right? Like we were looking online, like what kind of appropriate drink can we
So
drink?
we were like searching for like rocket ships.
And a lot of
or
them were like
rockets or-
green and blue, like trippy looking drinks. And I'm like, no, I don't care for the green and the blue drinks, although they probably weren't as boozy as this one. So I saw the picture of this and I was like, oh, this looks more like it's up our alley. Yeah. Yeah. It's good, but
We'll be
it's
tucking-
a,
we'll be
it's a
tucking-
lot.
be
Oh,
tucking
I
in.
said to Kevin already, I will be sleeping while it's light out today. I will be. Yeah. That's going to happen.
Yeah, something like needs to go on here. Send us up to now to you, Bob and Doug.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So they must truly be in that scenario where they said they like
Right.
they
There's
lose,
no comms.
They lose comms,
Which
for a
has
while,
to
like-
be like, I don't know about frightening, but like a little disconcerting, like, right?
You would think they could at least pan back and forth. If they had video, you'd think they would at least pan back and forth
But
once in
maybe
a while.
they lose
for the
that
cast.
too.
Dragon SpaceX for awareness.
This guy's like, all right, I'm clocking out. My work here is done. Right? Look at him.
It's like,
He's
that,
like, all right.
yeah. Union rules.
All
Sorry,
right,
gotta
right?
go.
Look, what time is it? Oh, 4:00. He's like, I'm in overtime. I gotta go.
Sucker for rum and pineapple. Why is the rum always gone?
Look up the astronaut. Just saying.
They have right in front of them those 3 screens.
I don't know why it's called the astronaut. It tastes kind of very tropical.
It does.
But I think anything with pineapple in it to me tastes tropical. And it only has like barely a dash.
We could have made up our own drink. We could have made up our own astronaut.
We were kind of under the gun to get it done quickly.
We'll have to-
So
We'll come up with a drink that's this.
I didn't
it's
have
called the
time to.
Space
It's
Station.
called the Bob and Doug.
The Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug.
The Bob and Doug drink.
Maybe.
Bob and Doug.
I just looked at all the astronauts NASA is following, and Bob is. I'm telling you, Bob is off the grid.
Maybe not. Yeah, so maybe he's just not on the.
He's not on the grid.
So all the fake accounts are out there.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Paparazzi's there.
I feel like that's like an official
No,
NASA.
he's from TMZ.
He's from TMZ. Maybe. How long have they been up now? I need to know.
There should be a complete mission timer. Like
That's what I want. Like, right, time from launch. Like, what?
Into the phase burn. This is the first major burn. You're getting a
So
look
we can't talk to
inside
them during the
of
phase burn? Is that
SpaceX
the
mission
problem?
control
Are they like
center
getting
here
through
in
like that?
Hawthorne.
Is there like
This
the
is
crusty
team
edge of the atmosphere?
that's
That they're
gonna
like,
be
I feel like they already
punch
did that.
through?
They already did that.
on their flight up to the
They're out
International
of the
Space
atmosphere.
Station.
They're
We'll
in
have some
space.
intermittent
They're in
control
outside
with
space.
the
Stratosphere.
Dragon spacecraft
What
itself.
was that
Anyone
cartoon
covers
that the
ground
kids used to
stations
watch
and
that they called it
they were,
Outside
doing
Space?
some of these different maneuvers. But
Jimmy
right
Neutron?
now, we're just
Crystal, help me
continuing
out.
to
Jimmy
No,
Neutron?
I feel like
burns going
maybe was
well.
it
Every single one of these burns is critical.
What
to
was the
actually
one where they were
making
all
it
little
to the
kids?
International Space Station.
Crystal,
So
help me.
it
Where did they
seems
call
like
it
a pretty
outside
quiet time
space?
right now, but I mean thrusters are
The,
firing on the Dragon
characters were all
spacecraft
kids,
at
or the kids
massive
were all small and they watched
Yeah,
it.
it was a
Or both.
Nickelodeon little cartoon show, and all the kids were little babies, and we were always like, where are their parents? Because they were always getting out and getting into shenanigans.
Basically leaving the
One of them had like crazy red hair all over the place. What was it
Wasn't
called?
Jimmy Neutron?
No.
to do
No.
anything, and it's the same deal going up to the ISS.
Crystal's like, what are we talking
Crystal,
about?
it was a cartoon on Nickelodeon when you guys were little, and it was all these little the little babies, but they all spoke Rugrats, and they called it outside space, not outer space. They called it outside space.
In Dragon,
Yeah,
it now
that
is
was a
spring
long
fling.
story. Yes, thank you, Stacey and Paul. Rugrats, thank you.
Everybody's coming in. Okay.
I could picture it. I can see it in my head, but I couldn't think of the name of it. I was like, there's a little ball baby. There's the one with the crazy red hair and the glasses.
Yeah. Well, then when you
But I
said that, that's
couldn't-
what triggered it for me. Was
couldn't think of
I
the
could
name of
picture-
it.
I could picture the
Yep.
hair. Yeah.
Rugrats. Yep. They called it outside space.
I mean, you're
Instead of
talking
outer
countless
space.
hours
Whatever.
just to really
I know,
rehearse
it's not funny
everything
anymore.
for
It's
this
funny in
flight
the moment.
before we get here. And we're
It was funny in my head, right? Yeah.
Launch, which still
Mom, you want to see
down
Bob
from
and
that
Doug?
is incredible.
Camera,
And
that guy's
everything has
shoulder.
gone smoothly
See
so
that?
far. Good initial orbit.
See
The burn
that?
started right on time, and it sounds
So
like it's going
their kids
well
love that
so
show.
far.
Jen and Joe.
Yeah, our kids love that show too. Tommy Pickles, right, Crystal? I'm just saying.
Oh, right.
Like you've heard
You
it
guys
many,
watch
many
that
times
show
on
like
today's
24/7
webcast,
all
prior
the
to
time.
launch and after launch. You
Yeah.
know, Bob and Doug were heard
And I was
in
always
every
like,
single
how are these
procedure
kids like
with
getting
the
into the
SpaceX
shopping
team
mall by
for this
themselves
mission.
and
So everything
getting
is
into all these
now and
shenanigans?
has
Like,
been
where
all
are their
day.
parents?
Despite
It's
the
because
unfortunate scrub that we had earlier,
was a
in the week,
cartoon.
was just an extra practice
I
test,
know.
That's right.
I
which was
know.
awesome.
I
But,
know. I have to
you know,
take things
it was
literally
nothing new for
though,
them.
so it's
They
like I
rehearsed
don't.
everything,
Doesn't
and,
make any sense
same
to me.
goes with
That
this.
wouldn't
All of the
ever
procedures
actually
that
happen.
We are running
It
through
would never
now,
happen.
and we'll continue to run through all through the duration of the mission.
I'm
Bob and
still
Doug have,
doing it.
you know,
I'm
their
That was from
what
Jimmy
is-
Neutron,
what's
right?
gonna
That
happen
was
and-
from
and what
Was
they'll
it?
what
yes,
they're
and I
expected to
still
do.
would. What? That was Jimmy Neutron. Yes.
We should be
They
coming
made
up
some movies
near
together?
the end of the
Oh, I
phase
think
burn.
there was
This is the
Rugrats
There's
movies.
Rugrats
There
movies.
was. We knew
I've never
that.
seen them.
We've never seen it, but I
Yeah.
remember
It's gonna raise their orbit up to just about 10 kilometers.
Oh, Crystal's
below
saying she would
station
still watch the
itself.
Rugrats if she could find
So
it.
they're just going to get
Right.
closer.
The
and
same with the
closer to
Peanuts. Where are the parents? Right.
Right.
They had that one teacher that was like,
So
wah,
they do
wah, 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 wah,
these
wah, wah.
burns.
Right.
Um,
Right.
it looks like they're
Wacky.
kind of doing a little bit of a loop-de-loop. This
A
graph
loop-de-loop.
is in relation to the space station itself. So on one axis, the Y, you have how far below you are, and on the X, how far behind the station you still are.
What'd you do?
Not
I
perfectly
was
to
just-
scale.
Look at their message.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal
So I'm
burn.
just waiting for them to show up.
Oh, are they coming in?
over here? At some point they'll show up.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Been a while.
NASA t-shirts.
You want a NASA t-shirt?
Kind of do now. I never thought I wanted one before, but now I kind of do.
Nominal burn. So
They should have painted a Buzz Lightyear on the side of the
capsule.
capsule.
Wouldn't
Right?
that have been awesome? To infinity
So that
and
was the first one.
beyond.
The next one coming is
Right?
gonna be the boost
Oh,
burn.
this is where we blow up. Not today. Missed opportunity. Just saying, sorry, NASA. You
Where
missed
they're gonna
out.
be taking the reins,
Mhm.
they're going to be taking control of Dragon itself.
Yeah,
think
so
you're ignoring your comment.
In preparation for that moment,
Wait,
I highly
Which comment?
encourage
What
you all to
comment?
check out the,
Oh, their
simulation
parents could have been
that we
day
have
drinking, and
on
that's how.
It's
Crystal.
definitely an awesome opportunity for you to test your
We
own
weren't
skills
really
at
day
steering.
drinkers back then.
SpaceX.
Were
She's
we?
talking about the Rugrats parents.
Oh, all right. I'm
See,
just saying.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just saying.
you kind of indicted yourself there. Well, we didn't drink that much.
Jen
back
and
then.
Joe may not know that Crystal is our daughter. She's our very adult, married with a child daughter, but she's our daughter. So yeah. Full
Yeah,
disclosure.
so as I was
That was pretty funny. Touche, Crystal. We didn't ignore you. We just didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Yes, they definitely ignored me.
Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny.
So how long before we get to see Bob and Doug again?
I don't know. Where are Irene and Mark? Maybe they can tell us. Because I feel like they have all
Where are
the
they?
inside info.
Wonderful World of Walter. Did we lose you?
And how do they know so much?
Mark said.
Jen and
Space.
Joe may not know.
Okay, so what's going on at this point
That's
is
funny.
Bob and Doug now have the opportunity to take their suits off.
Oh,
this
they
is
what? They
virtually
can lounge around, take their shoes off.
as
What?
Dawning is actually putting the suits on. They'll actually be able to remove those suits at this time, get a little bit more comfortable in the cabin. And
Oh, so we can't see
They're
them
going to
because they
be
get
like in jeans and
Yeah.
t-shirts or
Like
something.
Hawaiian t-shirts, Jimmy
That'll
Buffett,
be
Jimmy Buffett t-shirts and
awesome.
hats.
I highly encourage you all to check out the simulation that we have online where you can test out your skills at steering Dragon and docking into the
Oh, we'll be doing that later.
station.
You might be. I'm not
A few
doing
drinks
that.
in, we're gonna steer the Dragon.
I'm not doing that. You might.
SpaceX.com. And like
Kevin
I said,
has
you
like
can
a
test your own skills at flying Dragon.
airplane
Space
flying
X wanted to
game,
show
and
no-
I'm
no
like,
need to
no,
reply,
I'm not about that. No,
but the
not
next
trying
one
it.
Because it stresses you out to try
A
to
little
land. You want to land a
bit,
737?
Even though it's virtual, no, I don't want to do it. No.
You're afraid you'll crash and
It
kill all the
scares me.
people on the plane?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What? Thought we saw him for a second.
No, they were showing no.
Oh, the
No,
simulation.
it wasn't really them. That was a simulation. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely give the Crew Dragon docking demonstration a try. It's a lot of fun. It
How do you
gives
find
a
it?
pretty
The
good
crew
appreciation of
docking?
How difficult it is to fly and maneuver in space when you're not just
That's
thinking
good.
about
Okay.
going forward and backward. You have every axis imaginable that you have to worry
They're
about.
probably
Took me a
making
couple
some
of tries. I know those
amazing
first couple I got
space
impatient and
themed
flew in
drinks.
way
Oh,
too
right.
quickly.
Yeah, Wonderful World of
And then one
Walter
time
was off
started to
making
spin
space
pretty wildly
drinks.
out of
It
control.
must be really, really
Space
good
drinks.
because we
Got
lost
down
them.
here and there up there, but it's a lot of fun to check out.
Yeah, I was also
So
really
how do you get
surprised
to
that,
it? You have to go to
how
nasa.com
many
to get to that
levels
virtual.
of control there are and how difficult it is to actually get them all to work in sync at the right speed.
It's too
Too
easy
easy
to
to
make
make
rhymes
statements
with
that rhyme with
Jen.
your channel, Jen and Joe.
It's
Oh,
unanimous.
totally,
Everyone
right?
went too fast the first couple tries. I was the same.
Astro
Although
underscore.
by
Well,
the
but
fourth
still,
try,
Crystal, I don't know. I'm
happy to say
suspect.
that my
I don't know. I'm
decades
just
of
saying.
Star Fox 64
I feel like they're not
training
really working
finally
their
paid
social
off.
media right
And,
now.
I did.
No,
I
right now
managed
they're
to
stripping
dock
down and
the
getting
station
out of the
Fox
spacesuits.
62
They
times.
said, right?
Right. I don't know. There's another guy. He's like, all right, punching
I'm
out,
out. Yep.
clocking out.
Been here for 4 days straight.
It's been great.
Going home.
Right?
Wife's got pasta on the oven.
How about this time? I'm here around
So
the,
who stays like for the whole time?
Well,
allowed it.
based
somebody
on the
has
way they
to.
were talking, though, like the director of NASA was saying how he's leaving to go to Houston.
Right.
It sounds like the control of it, like
It's gonna get handed
this is
over at
launch
some
control,
point.
but then it sounds like the control
Right.
then goes to Texas, and
Which
they,
I wonder why.
Nominal and out of the way. The next one
I
coming
wonder
up in a
why.
little over
Maybe
an hour
Wonderful
and
World
20
of
minutes
Walter
from
can
now.
tell us that when
The
they
next
come
thing
on
we're
with
really
us.
going to be looking forward to is this
Why does it
manual
get handed
free float.
off
So as we've said quite
between
a bit,
just getting
Prepped.
things
What's
prepped?
prepped?
What are you getting
What's
prepped? Like seriously.
drinks. They're getting drinks prepped.
But you can do that while you're on, like, you know, it's us. It's us. We make drinks. Like, we're loose. It doesn't matter.
We just want your
enables
want your
the
space
We want
knowledge.
your,
astronauts to
right?
control should any issues arise.
Your
And to
space
test out
knowledge.
those controls, Bob and Doug are about to do the first of 2 planned manual maneuvers inside Dragon.
So they'll be using the touch screen controls that we've seen at various points in the webcast, the crew display panel, and they'll practice putting Dragon in what's known as LVLH attitude. LVLH or
LVLH.
local
I feel like we have to take
local
notes.
horizontal
Okay.
configuration means that
Get me a
they'll
pen.
use Earth itself as a guide and reorient Dragon with the
Like, there's so many
nose
things I need to
pointing
look up.
forward, and the bottom of Dragon.
Astro Orbiter, we have never been on that.
Doug are sitting.
Never been
The
on
Earth
it.
will be directly below.
On the
Right?
what?
So
Astro
think of it
Orbiter,
as, they'll basically be
which
putting
is like
Dragon in
between the
same
people mover
orientation as an
and
airplane flying over
no,
Earth.
and
They'll be taking this
Space
manual
Mountain.
control,
Mm-mm.
but
Okay.
they'll stop one step before actually sending the
Right?
command,
The big, it's like
their
high up,
attitude adjustments to
spins
Dragon.
around.
Which one is
And
it?
Astro
So,
Orbiter.
The flight computer itself is still gonna
Tomorrowland
continue
or-
flying
Yeah.
Dragon. And as soon as they're
Like little
done,
rocket things?
Never
Yeah.
been on it.
back over,
It's
the
like
flight computer will
on
reorient
top of
Dragon
this, like
and
you
it will
go, it's
Right.
gonna go up
on
the
its way.
Right.
It's
tower.
gonna fly in
Never
a
been on
bunch of different
Right?
attitudes
I
on the way up
haven't.
to
I don't
station.
know if you have, like when
Unlike
you
the
were a
space
kid
station,
and
the
you
space
went.
station pretty much only
Never.
flies in that LVLH.
It's kind of like the Dumbo ride, but on the top of a tower in rocket ships, right?
It's scary but fun. Scary because it's high up, right? It's high up, but you're all closed in, right? Aren't you? I think. If I remember correctly, I haven't seen it in a while.
And for like one of the
And so this
older
LVLH
ki-
will just be a test for
it's
this
a ride for like,
manual flight
is it right for
test.
kids? It's not. It's
I
just,
mean,
it's
I don't
just like
know.
the-
I've never
like I
been
said,
on
it's-
it.
it's
I
like
don't
the- It's
know.
like the Dumbo up and down ride. thing,
Does it
right?
even go up and down,
I
or
don't
does
know.
it just spin around? The rocket's on top,
Yeah,
right?
but it seems like it's always a
I
huge
know.
line.
I kind of want to go on it now. I know.
It seems like it's always a
It was
long
surreal
line
when
for
we got to see it on
what it
Demo
is.
1 with Dragon
Yeah.
coming in. We've got some great cameras.
But
right
maybe
on
it's
that docking
awesome.
port
Maybe
where
it's
That's
awesome.
why.
We should go
Maybe
on
it's
it.
awesome.
We
gonna
could
be really
scream while we're in the
exciting to
rockets.
see it
This is for Bob and Doug.
It's high and it's very tilted, but right, I can't go on it until I have my Bob and Doug t-shirt. Right.
We will have
This
Bob
is
and
Yes.
Doug
this is
T-shirts by the end of the week.
for
I love it.
I'll design them. It'll be the McKenzie brothers in like space helmets.
No.
They seem pretty bored right now.
They've probably been sitting in that room for days. That guy's neck
And
hurts.
Dragon
Look at him.
SpaceX, this is
Oh,
just
I do
clarification.
that.
I have done that, yes.
I do it all the time.
Expected
Yes.
on-orbit config.
Look at him. He needs a chiropractor. Stat.
So it moves just like Dumbo. Yeah, it's one of those rides, just the up and down.
But it's closed in, right? Isn't it? Dumbo, where Dumbo's like you're sitting outside, but the Astro Orbiter, I feel
No, I
like
think
it's
it's all outside. I think.
closed in. Yeah, Crystal goes, if you guys get t-shirts,
All right.
don't forget about me.
We can do that. Isn't the Aladdin ride kind of the same thing? That's
Yes.
Up and
It's
down.
same as Dumbo, which I feel like is a little bit different than Astro Orbiter. It's higher up,
Yeah, it's outside. So it's
obviously.
Like, it's up, yeah.
Oh, it's outside. Interesting.
Yeah.
I-
Like you thought it was inside?
I
It's
felt
up
like
on the
I
tower,
felt like
right in
I know, but I
Tomorrowland.
felt like the little capsules were covered over. No, I guess not. I don't know.
No. You're
I don't
crazy.
know. I don't know.
We are totally out of communication with Bob and Doug.
I know. It's freaking me out.
Why is this guy getting his own close up? What's his story?
He might be the one that's been talking when you hear
Oh,
someone
okay,
talking
maybe.
on screen, but he's like in the room. He's obviously one of the people in the room.
Well, right, but
Which one
I
is
just
he?
didn't know
Which
why
one
he
is
got
he?
called out in the video.
You have to take an elevator to get
That's what
up
I'm
there.
saying.
Oh, that's
It's
fine.
like
I'm
at the
fine with the
top of-
elevator. It's not that high though. It's not like,
No, but it's on the
and it
top
doesn't
of
like
a tower of
drop
some
like
sort.
rock and roller coaster,
No, I'm just
or
saying
like
to
I
get
mean
to it, I know
like
that you
Tower
don't-
of Terror or anything.
You don't really
but
notice it because it's at the top of that
it's
tower.
up high, right? Right. I don't know. I feel like I have to try it once Look at their background. Let them in.
Well,
Let them
I was
in.
waiting for him to show up.
No, it doesn't matter. Let them in. Let them in. Their background is killing me. You guys. You guys are too much. Too much. Are you zero gravity though? Like, are you floating? I don't think so. Right? I can't hear them.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Oh,
We
we
can.
can now.
Okay.
My
Have
God,
you-
it's like you're in there.
Floating. We're gonna have to pour
awesome.
carefully.
What are you drinking?
Pour me my drink, Mark.
Oh my.
I'm like, if you made that happen, I was gonna be like, yes.
What basically we were attaching our chairs to the ceiling, and we're actually upside down.
I really wouldn't be surprised if you were.
So you have a Tang drink, right?
That is.
He's going for.
Oh, they're saying do it at night.
Yeah. No, it's just a vanilla milkshake.
I bet it's beautiful at night.
Oh, that's a good point. Being up high like that.
Right? And then you can kind of see everything. Yeah. We were talking about the Astro Orbiter at Magic Kingdom. We've never been on it.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Never. Yeah.
You like it? It's kind of a creepy ride, though. It's
Kind of a creepy ride.
I don't know. You feel like you're gonna fly out of that thing. It scares me.
I just wanted to make sure that was.
Yeah. I know, but now I feel like I need to try it.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Right?
We love doing it. It's not comfortable when you're both in one cart.
That's fine.
Because they're over
Whatever.
there.
It's fine.
Like every time I look this way, it's because I'm talking to
The
Mark
screen.
and Irene. Yeah.
Oh, Mark, we're switching.
These guys all look bored now.
I think the microphone only works at Mark's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
We
you
can
fine.
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're experimenting with setup and ear pods.
They do look a little bit bored, but I don't think it's bored. I think it's focused.
That one dude's on his cell phone, I think, and he's playing.
I was
the
gonna
game.
say this dude's like texting his
Yeah, he's playing
girlfriend or his
playing-
wife or
playing Angry Birds or
something. Like right. Oh, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, they're
They
talking.
caught on
He
to
can
me.
hear us. He's like, oh, I can hear him talking about me.
Right.
Quick, I look like I'm busy. They still have Minesweeper on this thing?
Oh my God, Minesweeper. Remember that game?
So that was cool, right? The launch.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah.
God. I was like emotional. I was getting all teared up.
Yeah. Oh, it was Mark watched it on Wednesday too. But then they had to scrub it due to the lightning, due to the tornadoes.
I was at work on Wednesday, but I had the NASA YouTube going on my second screen the whole day.
They scrubbed it because of Karen. She was
They
so.
scrubbed it because of me.
so-
I was like, you have to do this on Saturday. It's my one day off. Do it
Do it
on
on my-
Saturday.
Oh, Karen's working today? Scrub the mission. Scrub the mission.
Please.
She was so.
And they thank you, NASA, for listening to me. Thank you.
Bob
NASA and
and-
SpaceX.
Bob and Doug are
Yes.
like, all right, out of the capsule. Karen doesn't want us to
Yep.
go today.
Yep. That's the kind of power I have.
Mark is like concocting something very
I was
elaborate
going to
here.
say, what are you guys drinking? Because I'm sure it's going to be something amazing.
Like he's still I don't even, it's a mystery drink. He's cleaning out the shaker here. I think
Who are
you have
those
leftover cocktail from
Who are those
yesterday.
guys that just walked by?
I wish we had some of that cherry stuff from last night. That would have been good.
And then, like, at what point do they does this just go, and then they come back up, and then it's like, oh, we're in Houston.
There should be somebody talking, giving
Here
us some
we are in
guidance.
Houston.
Somebody should be
I
telling us
know
what's
they
going
kind of
on.
went quiet.
Yeah, this is
for the last 10 minutes or so.
Hello, there's probably like 2 million people watching the YouTube
Well, that's a
stream.
good point. Like, minimize it a little bit so we can see how many people are watching. Although I feel like a lot of people dump out
Nobody's
after the
talking now.
launch.
Yeah. There's not as many diehard.
130,000, but
Bob Bank and Doug Hurley our two
We had it on
NASA
full screen, so I don't know how many
space
people
right now.
people were watching when the actual launch happened. But on Thursday or Wednesday when I was watching, it was up to like 1.7 million people watching.
It was up to 2.3 when we at launch time.
Yeah.
It's like watching Santa from NORAD.
NORAD, yeah.
NORAD on
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Dragon spacecraft. And it looks like it's waiting
Okay.
because
So are
Are
they?
they like this thing?
I don't understand.
and so that's why it looks like so it is a straight line if you were actually looking at it around the globe. So with that,
I don't know. Mark's going to explain to us all these lines now.
the Kennedy Space Center
Oh yeah, here you go, Mark. What are all the lines?
way in excess of 600 miles. But they're going to continue to fly around the planet Earth. They're going to continue to raise their orbit over the
Why are
next
there so many
19 hours.
trajectories?
They
We
were
brought Mark and
successful
Irene in because they are our recent NASA
No pressure.
authority.
All of those lines are all the different orbits that it's on. So the blue ones are orbits coming up.
I have a hard time.
And can you hear me?
Can you hear Mark?
I can hear you now. Yep.
Okay. The blue ones are orbits coming up, and so you can see where they've come from and where they're going to. And then the kind of angled lines that are going between all the other ones are where the spacecraft is actually adjusting its inclination to match up to the International Space Station.
Got it. So they're trying to move to the path.
Yeah.
So
to intercept the trajectory they're supposed to be on.
So cool.
Yep.
What are you making?
Yeah, what are you guys
What are you
drinking?
making?
Fill us in. What do you got?
Oh, well, the drink is called an absolute Swedish fish.
Oh,
Swedish fish.
I love
Kevin
Put
loves
Swedish fish in it.
Is it going to be red, white, and blue?
This is white.
Okay. I just said make something red, white, and blue.
You can't make it. I mean, it's hard to make a drink that stays red, white, and blue, and when it mixes together, it would turn brown.
Okay. Well,
So what's in it?
We've got 2 ounces of vodka.
Okay, vodka. Yep.
Got 1 ounce of triple sec.
Yep. It's like a little orange.
connection through ground stations through SpaceX's worldwide network of ground stations.
Look at that.
That's a crazy picture. That's amazing.
Right. Oh, it's from the International Space Station.
The ISS.
Kevin needs to try the Seven Seas Lagoon drink at the Wave Bar.
that one's really
All
fun.
just perked up at Swedish Fish.
That
Wait,
one's
what was
fun.
that? What was that going in?
So that is cranberry juice.
Cranberry
That
juice.
is not 20 years old.
So right, that's not expired. So vodka, triple sec, cranberry juice, right?
I'm just getting a little lime juice. You're gonna give us a lime juice?
Walk us through the drink.
Wally is munching on lunch and getting ready for nap time here.
You can see whenever we had the views inside of Dragon earlier, you can see that.
Little lime juice. Yup. Oh my god, I love their background.
Yeah,
Like
it's good.
seriously.
Aww.
Oh my god.
They tested just a little while.
Ooh, that should be your red.
Okay.
Right? Crystal, their background is the best. It's the best. Oh, that was just Irene's drink.
Oh, it's only one drink.
Oh, I see what we're doing here now. Wait, why? That's a full drink.
You wanted red, white, and blue?
Yeah, what's the white and the blue? This is the white, and now you're making a blue drink. Okay, I get what he's doing now.
It's not one drink that's
It's-
red, white, and blue.
it's
It's,
three
a
drinks.
red drink, a white drink, and a blue drink. Perfect.
Okay, here comes the blue drink.
Yeah, Crystal, their background game is strong. So that's like blue curacao, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yup.
We should have gotten like fishing wire and had all the
We
balls.
just had it like,
That
oh
would
my
have been great.
God, that would have been awesome. Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Now we've got some coconut rum.
Got it. Yo.
Just to walk you through quickly, this is
Picture.
the
Mark and Irene. Crystal says Mark and Irene are so much fun.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Simply lemonade. That works in a lot of your drinks.
That's limeade. We have to find that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in our store, but we'll be looking for it.
Mark pretty much like buys out the Simply Limeade. Oh,
Yeah, I have the Simply lemonade,
Invisible lime.
like the reduced calorie, whatever. It's weird that the middle of it must be green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the screen
Yeah.
shows through.
Right.
And the lid.
And the lid.
Look at that picture. Look at that.
That's crazy.
It's going to be a pretty lengthy trip.
All right,
They're
there
saying
you
that
go.
from the International
Yeah,
Space
yeah,
Station.
yes, I see that.
Yeah.
Still beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Excess of 17,000 miles an hour as they continue to reach
But what's the white drink?
space station.
The white drink is like a vanilla
Vodka
milkshake.
slushy.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 The Expedition 63 crew already in progress.
Mmm.
NASA astronaut Chris Katz.
I'd try all of them.
He's on the
Right?
And then he was joined right now by two Russian.
Oh yeah, leaves your little milk mustache too.
A little milk mustache. Space is terrifying, but like fantastic and
Yours is actually really good.
infinite and vast and scary and amazing, and it's all the things, right? Like it's.
But does it really never end? I mean, can you wrap your head around that? How can it never end?
I
don't-
know.
I don't buy that.
I know. I'm just saying. I know it's
How can
hard
it
to.
never,
It's hard to
how can it
like.
never end? It has to end. Everything.
No, it doesn't end, right? It doesn't end.
No, how can that be? How can it be? How can it never end? Everything ends.
So how do you guys feel about commercial space flight? Like
Say
we
it
were talking
again.
about it before. So like commercial space flight, like it's an
Like
interesting thing,
you
right?
You book a ticket, they take you to space, kind of thing.
But I mean, really, we're just saying we want rich people to fund further space research, which, I mean, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Basically, get those people to pay for the flight. They'll set
But
up an astronaut.
regular air travel started that way too, right? I mean, when it first started, it was just rich people that could afford to get on a plane and fly somewhere.
Yep.
So they just make it commercially viable over time. So you'll just jump on your spacecraft and head up to the International Disney Space Station.
There you go. Right.
Just like, you go in one of their.
I don't know. Are you though? Are you?
It could have, not in our lifetime, but it's going to be the same.
I know.
If they can buy their own island.
But would you?
If they can put the cruise ship on their
No,
own
but
island.
my question is, would you?
That's the same as somebody back in the early days of air travel saying, you're going to get on one of those big metal machines and fly in the air.
Right.
I mean,
People are like, that's crazy.
right. Everything's crazy at first. I
I don't
mean,
know. I'm a scaredy cat.
I think it's going to take a long time before like people like us will be able to go into space, like before it would
yeah,
even
I
be
mean, it's not going to happen.
affordable.
But it
No,
could.
but like the
but it could
uber
happen.
rich, like those people that can afford it, they'll be going
Well, that's why when
in our
that's
lifetime.
why in
like,
the very
before you
early
know it.
days of like air travel, people would show like the upper class would show up and dressed in nice clothes for a flight, and now you got people in yoga pants and gym shorts getting on a plane. That's why.
Very true.
It's the natural progression.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if it was affordable, I don't know if I would. It's scary.
This was like so lush though. Like this rocket that they were on today, like was so much more lush.
I love listening
anything,
to the guy from SPS 129, the other astronaut they had on the live coverage, talking about the comparisons between what Bob and Doug had in front of them and what he had.
Oh, right.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sure.
Well,
like Kevin was saying,
earlier,
like I was saying, oh my God, it's so amazing that they're able to do this. And he's like, no, what's more amazing is that they were able to do it on like 1960s and 70s technology.
Right.
Wow.
They did it then.
Well, they started like the space program in the early 60s, like when there was no technology. Shit was vacuum tubes and computers
I
that
know.
were in your house to just crunch stuff that your phone can do in a split second. And they
My
still
What launch did Mom go to? She went to the
Apollo 12.
12. Yeah, my mom was at Apollo 12.
Wow.
So
that was the one that was struck by lightning. So
yes, that's why we have the lightning rule.
That's why we have the lightning rule. And
One
you
of
also
these
learned
days out there for a launch, right? Like
Yeah.
we'll plan it and do it, and yeah.
Yeah, we want to come rent a house in Florida.
It was like a
for
month or
somewhere on the Space Coast.
My parents, when I was like a teenager into my early 20s, so I wasn't really hanging out with my parents, they had a timeshare in
Not by
Cocoa.
choice, anyways.
No, meaning like I was at that age where I was like, oh, my parents are going on vacation, whatever. But they had a timeshare in Cocoa. And so they've seen so many launches that now I'm like, oh my God, you moron. Why did you never? I never went. Never went. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Days we'll get there.
We tried to be there for the second launch of Falcon Heavy, but it got scrubbed.
That's the thing that's so hard is it's like on a
that's why we're gonna like come for a whole
like,
month.
nope, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So modifying the white drink, it's a little bit, it's not sweet at all, actually, even though I put 1.5 ounces of rum into it. So I'm going to just douse it with simple syrup until it tastes right.
Oh, gotcha.
Cut it until you can.
That's not enough. Because the other two are very sweet, so to throw a non-sweet.
I think you should like put that on top of it. Like, I don't know, like just like put it on the top like it's like a froth or something. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you'd like
I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta just tweak it. Yeah.
Modify the recipe.
Oh, Tim and Joe on the go. Bye. I don't know if we missed you already, but bye.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you.
Bye, Jen Joe.
We still have 18 hours to go. Where are they going?
I know, right? I'm like, this is like the Truman Show now. Like we're just invested.
You all are stuck here until
Get comfortable.
until they
Get
make
comfortable.
it to the ISS.
Although I told Kevin when we first went live, I'm like, we don't need stools. We're fine. We'll just stand. And now I'm already like, maybe we need to get those stools because, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah.
You have to go to work tomorrow, Karen?
I have to work tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Yeah, I know.
Because we're totally looking forward to getting up at 5:30 to watch them start space station operation.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, trust me, I'm gonna be working by
What do you mean getting up? We're gonna be right here.
We're going right here.
Go sleep right here.
Anywhere. They're gonna still be right here.
Right. No, I will have this playing on one of my screens at work.
Right now they're saying,
trust me.
Oh, we didn't learn our lesson. We should know better than to get tangled up with
get on a
groups.
live stream with those guys.
Yeah. We're not gonna be making any pizzas, don't worry.
Oh,
right. And we got off that, and I was like, "Oh my God, they had pizza! Now I want pizza." Where are you going? He's getting me a stool. I don't need a stool.
No, you do.
This is my work layout on Wednesday. So you can see my phone has one live stream. I have 2 live streams on my computer. On my extra screen, I had work training going on. That's the big black box that I had to cover up, and then I had my laptop monitoring the news feed.
Yep.
Because you're like hunched over there.
I watched it all day on Wednesday. All day.
I don't know.
All right, Kevin got us stools. That was really nice. You're not going to get yourself a stool?
I will.
All right. So when's the next? Like, how long is it until we get like communication with Bob and Doug again? Is it not until they get there?
No, so they've actually blacked out the cameras right now so that they can take off their spacesuits. So they didn't want those guys.
In case they went up their commando.
Yeah,
like how long does it take for them to take off the spacesuits? Because that was a while ago.
Those guys need some privacy. I think this is good privacy time.
Yeah.
They're probably going to the bathroom after that ride.
That's true. I guess. Yeah, right. And they sit in there for like 3 hours before the thing even launches. So
and the one thing SpaceX and NASA they've refused to talk about is the toilet facilities on the Dragon capsule. So if you look at a schematic of it, it's probably like a curtain and a little pot.
Yeah, I said that to Kevin. I'm like, how do they go to the bathroom? Like, They sit there for the longest time. Yes, Crystal, I am having Bob and Doug withdrawals. I am. I need to see them. I need to see how they are, see what they're doing, what's happening.
I mean, I can't go to the bathroom on an airplane, so I don't know how I would go to space someday.
Oh, no, my problem is I go to the bathroom like 75 times. Like I need an aisle seat so that I can go to the bathroom
I
and get up
refuse to use bathrooms on airplanes.
and get up and go. But I can't, I want to morally or whatever. I want to not go, but I have to go. So yeah.
I just dehydrate myself.
We're looking at the back of your laptop.
Move it.
We need a snack. We need space snacks.
We need what?
Space snacks. They need to come around and serve our
snacks. No kidding. I could use a snack right about now. Yeah? Space snack?
Yeah, I'm in.
What are you doing?
I gotta show him the
Oh,
our nephew.
yeah. So my nephew, he's on the dragon.
My nephew is on the dragon right now.
Wait,
what does that mean?
What?
The picture of him that SpaceX put together of graduates.
Oh, all the graduates. That's awesome.
Yeah. He submitted one.
I took a screenshot of it the other day when I was watching, and it was so amazing. Do I still have it in my phone? I don't. Shit. It was so cool because it looked like the Earth from space, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So
with all those little, when they do all those little tiles of, it's like all these different pictures that make a bigger picture.
From here?
I think so. Yeah. What's on the truck?
Mark's gonna try and screen share.
I don't think they're. What time is it? It's 2:55. So
I know, but
Don't lock us over on your. I'm gonna try and share. This is really good.
Pumped out.
Yeah.
I like that. That's nice.
Oh my God, what is that picture we're looking at now?
Right over the launch area?
So that's the space station was flying over the launch area. They snapped that shot, and that had to be almost right when
they were taking off.
When they were taking off, because basically the space station goes over and they hit launch.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to proofread.
Okay, yeah, do that. Yeah.
I need some space snacks in Arab.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, do that. Maybe I think it worked if you do it.
No.
Oh well. Maybe.
So
Maybe
just,
a new computer.
all they've got is the camera from the space station.
Yeah. Yeah, because to Mark's point, like they're changing out of there. Crystal said what? It's on Astro Doug's Instagram. What's on Astro Doug's Instagram? I'm not looking. Wait, what? She's messaging me.
Yeah.
The Astro Orbiter is on Astro Doug's Instagram. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there we go. That work? Does that? Oh yeah. Can we?
Yeah. So I shared a screen out, guys. If you want to.
It's of the class of 2020. We can pull it up.
Oh wait, let them share their screen.
They can do it.
I think it's in there. Can you click on that one? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Right.
All right.
The other day.
Yeah. So this is the
collage.
image, the collage that's up there, and our nephew is located just off the coast of South America. You can actually you don't find him by name, which is good.
Search it by school. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is.
And then it zooms right in on where they are in the mosaic.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
great.
there's his picture.
There's my nephew.
You give a click on it, and there he is.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that's so awesome.
Isn't that so cool? And then you can back out and
scroll back
so
out
he's-
and you can see
he's
where
still
it
right
is.
in the center of the screen.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Like
there.
I mean, it sucks for these
Which one?
kids that missed out on so much, but that
Mhm.
is pretty cool.
I
That's
don't know.
awesome.
He's in there somewhere. Kind of lost.
That are made of pictures.
Oh, over there.
There he is. I see him.
No. I think that's cool that they did that.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah, because they didn't have to. They didn't have to
No.
do that.
No.
Crystal goes, well, I'm crying again.
Yeah.
I mean, right. I mean, our son graduated from college last year, so it's just like, you know, so close that if it had been this year,
Right. So
right,
Mhm.
it was such a big
you
moment for
appreciate
our
about
family when he
everything that
graduated.
happened and how great it was to have all of that robbed from you.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So that
the
is
graduation, him
pretty
at graduation with all his friends, and they're all emotional. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. Crystal, well, I'm crying again.
There you go.
Aww.
Okay, have you taken all of the drinks now? Look at, she's taken all of the drinks.
You
over
can't
there.
really, you can't drink out of 2 martini glasses at the same time.
You need
Doesn't
like
really work.
each one so you can drink them all at the same time.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
at the same time with one sip.
Right?
Mm. Yeah, like a triple straw.
That's what you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the
Yeah.
consensus? Why are we waiting? Why can't we talk to Bob and Doug?
Evidently, they're having a moment.
Aren't they like doing something here in 3 minutes?
That's what I'm looking up. I'm going to get back to the...
I feel like it's been a while since we've seen them. It's been a while.
2 minutes, something's happening. They're switching trajectories, right? In 2 minutes?
4:55. Oh, they're going to do the manual flight test at 4:55. So
they take the controls?
When they take the controls for the first time.
Ooh.
3 minutes.
Maybe that's why I moved them.
They got the joystick and they're just flight yoking it.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
What's going on? Come here, you want to come say hi, buddy?
Wally!
Hey,
buddy, buddy.
Look at Wally, you're in the International Space Station. Hey.
How's that astronaut?
Get him around. Get him around.
That's so cool. Look, zero gravity. Crystal says, hi, Wally.
Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Oh, it's a little boo-boo on his
Sitting on, take your clothes off. What are you doing?
No, I gotta tell you
What are you trying to tell us? What?
we get my back.
Yeah, when you had an allergy test done and they poked you in the back.
Oh, shoot. Yep.
Yeah. You show him your road rash from trying to escape the yard the other night? Show him your owie.
Show him your owie.
I saw that on his chin, right?
I'm again, and I end up.
Yeah, you tried to get out all by yourself, didn't you? Yep. It didn't work so well, did it?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Well, we're looking at the same screen here over and over.
It's like you're in space.
No, look at that. Well, look, it looks like you're in the space station. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
Where they at?
Right?
You totally need to figure out how to get something to float by.
Float. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least act like,
So right, I'm
act
with
like
you.
you're floating.
Wally is like my spirit animal. I love him. Crystal goes, I can't get enough of him.
He's a party animal. Aren't you, buddy?
Ooh, all right, they've got the.
Oh, we're
they've
back.
got the
We got
stuff
stuff going on.
got
I think
the
our
stuff out.
feed maybe.
All right.
Oh, look, look.
We're ready.
There they are. The helmets on. Yes.
There's your buddies.
Hey,
They have such like basic names.
For your benefit, Kevin, I fought forever to get it as live as I could. I kept fighting it, and it finally gave me like as live as I could.
What a sight. I love that we can see right over their shoulders. We can see the screen.
It's just incredible. If you keep your eye on the display,
No, that was quick. Bob and Doug's gone already.
to you if you've done that already, or not. If
So let me go down my button.
As much as we like watching these guys, we want to watch them drive.
What do you want to show people?
I want to do that.
Ooh.
Let me sit down.
Don't spill the alcohol in space. It floats everywhere.
Bob and Doug are like, what? Alcohol in space? What? Wait.
Wait a minute.
Broken right now. That the wheel boat on right now.
Yeah.
The wheel boat on. This wheel is boat on.
Yep, the wheel's broken.
Yeah. Now we're gonna
He's gonna show us everything now.
They're not going to send those final commands to the flight computer. So when they're done, the flight computer takes back control of the spacecraft, continues flying on its way to the station.
Yeah, so I would imagine that right now they must be really excited to conduct this test. Bob and Doug are test pilots. This is what they live for. And
So it's a test just to make sure that the controls can manually work if they have to take over.
Test is certainly something that I'm sure they've been looking forward to.
So
All right,
we're just
grab
gonna
the yoke.
continue
Let's
to
fly
stand
this
by.
thing.
We'll get this test started. We'll be hopefully over their shoulder the whole time.
Yeah, I hope they show it. Come on, guys. Show us the video.
It's like a video game. They're fine.
Have you tried the
Simulator?
the docking simulator yet?
No, I haven't. Have you? You do it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It works exactly like you would imagine it to work. Most people will fail it because they will go too fast. You cannot dock fast. That's why, you'll start watching at 7 in the morning, East Coast time, and they won't be docked until 10 o'clock. It takes 3 hours.
Hey, Wally. Oh.
042. We'll put that in work and understand the test needs to be completed by 20.
What? Why are you doing this wallet? When is the ho-ho day?
He's excited.
He's very excited talking about Christmas.
Yeah,
This thing.
he calls Santa ho-ho. He will not say Santa.
It takes a long time.
Takes a long time, yeah.
It takes a long time though. We had a video. Down the right, you want to watch my video.
Oh, Wally.
He's saying, check the description down below to look at his videos. We're training him well.
Yeah, down below. And you want to watch my video too?
No, that's down below is where you watch Hughes and Brews videos.
That's where you watch Hughes and Brews. We're on their channel. Look at the Disney Romantics. They asked how your moths are doing. How are the moths doing, Wally?
They kind of doing the moths.
How are they doing after you lit the fireplace last night?
They died. And they died. And also a dolly.
The Wally show, yeah.
Yeah, a dolly.
You're sorry for turning the fireplace on, yeah. That wasn't very nice, was it?
I feel really
I'm not
dolly.
getting any audio from this here test.
I feel really dolly do them.
No.
They keep going back to the same shot. What's going on?
Oh.
I should probably link their video through the space station.
I think Bob needs to put his pants on. That's what's going on.
You're making me stop them.
Hmm.
Let me fly my jet.
Oh, you're flying your jet?
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
You're the world's most precarious.
Wally show, right, Crystal? Right?
Whoa. You can't go that way, buddy. Nope.
He's like flying his jet in between the martini glasses that are precariously placed by the laptop.
No, buddy.
Gone. We're watching the space station. I guess we're not going back to Bob and Doug.
Well, probably not for a while, right?
I don't know. I would have thought they were going to do the manual test where they manually fly the capsule. They're like, maybe they're looking through the manual. Like,
This is Mission Control Houston. For those of you watching, Bob and Doug are
We're bringing Gary on.
the Dragon vehicle performing the manual flight test. You can maybe see a
There
little
you
bit
go.
on screens here
so
from
you,
inside
that
the cabin.
is the video from the
Bob and
cabin.
Doug,
Right.
Why
manually
can't they show
piloting,
that video here?
the
Right.
Crew Dragon. They're in something called local verb.
Well,
Oh, see you later, Gary.
oh, no, it's
It's the NASA director, the director of NASA.
Woo, woo.
Houston already. Is he?
Oh, that would be a quick flight if he was already there.
Well,
Oh, they. I'm sure it was a jet from the runway to the runway.
Go NASA.
So in the time that we've been live streaming,
Right.
he made it.
He
so-
flew from the Cape to Houston, which he probably could have.
Go America. It was just a year and a half ago that the President of the United States put in his State of the Union address, he said, we are going to launch American astronauts on American rockets from American soil. And he looked at me and he said, you're going to make that happen. And here we are a year and a half later. And with the help of Elon Musk and the SpaceX team, we have delivered.
Ooh.
But of course, the president's agenda is just beginning. There is so much more. He turned around and he recreated a moon program. And he said, we're going to go to the moon for a purpose because we as a nation are going to get to Mars. And I will tell you,
Oh, we're going to Mars.
this area,
Oh, that's a long
this
live
little
stream.
agency we call NASA is excited about it. I want to tell you a quick story. My job is to introduce the Vice President of the United States, and I'm going to do that in just 1 second, but I have to take a moment. It was about 9 years ago.
You deserve
9
a
years ago.
moment, buddy.
Yeah, take your
The
moment.
Yeah.
Space shuttle Atlantis landed
I wonder
right
what his
here
background
for the
is.
last space shuttle mission in the history of the United States. And the next day, 2,000 pink slips went out. And over the course of the next 2 years, this area went from 15,000 jobs down to 7,500 jobs.
Every time they say launch Americans on American-made rockets from American soil, I think they get like $1 billion or something.
As bright as it's ever been.
They have to be getting some dollar amount for every time he says it.
We should start a drinking game.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
American-made rockets. American
rocket carts from all around the world.
Backing it up with his budget requests, and we're getting bipartisan support in both the House and the Senate for this very aggressive space agenda that includes NASA, but it also includes the brand new Space Force, which is a great partner of ours right here at the Cape.
So he sounds like he's still at Cape.
So now I have the great honor of introducing a person who was put in a role by the President of the United States, and this role had been gone for 25 years. The role was chairman of the National Space Council. President Trump said,
The
we're
Space
gonna make
Council,
space a
whatever
priority.
that is.
And here's how serious I am about that priority. We're going to put the Vice President of the United States of America as the chairman of the National Space Council. And we're going to put on that council the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of State and the
Dogs
Secretary
hungry.
of Commerce and the Secretary of
Oh,
Transportation
it's by that
and the
time,
Director of National Intelligence and so many others. And here's what we have done. As a nation, America is again leading in
Okay.
space.
I'll go
And we
for you.
are proud. This little agency, yes, please. America is leading again in space.
Apparently, you're not going to earn that extra $1 billion today, are you?
He didn't say it enough times.
When the Vice President got that role of chairman of the National Space Council, he took to it like a duck takes to water. We've had meeting after meeting about how to make America preeminent in space. And
Well,
of course,
let's go see Bob and Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad we're missing the test.
I know.
I hope they're recording it and they'll play it back.
Very real space enthusiast.
It's like, that's what we came for.
Yeah.
We didn't come for this guy.
I know.
I love Jim, but we didn't come to hear Jim talk.
History.
He's supposed to talk at 6:30.
Kennedy Space Center, we are seeing the benefits of that today. We have, for the first time since 1972, we have a human landing system funded. to go back to the surface of the moon. And now we have
Yeah, they're definitely giving Bob and Doug their quiet time together, I guess.
Yeah.
They're having a moment, I guess.
Oh.
What are you having next for a drink?
I don't know.
Ice water?
I think I need some snicky snacks.
Snicky
Yeah, I
snacks.
need some
Space snacks.
food.
You need
I
space
need
snacks?
some food.
You gonna order a pizza?
Something. Yeah. We
Should
gotta
have gotten some of the freeze dried. We could have had a freeze dried.
Oh, right. The
right.
Okay.
Something.
space ice cream or something.
Something.
All right, well, maybe I'll go to the beer fridge.
Yeah. Now's a good time for snack break.
Snack break. Snack break. Bob and Doug are flying the craft somewhere.
I'm gonna go find snacks.
Go find snacks.
You want a drink? You want a snack? You want what? What do you got?
I've never seen Space Camp. Disney Romantics. Never seen it. Is that a movie? Is it a show? I feel like it's a movie. Never seen it. Right?
Oh.
Space Camp? Mm-mm. Never seen it.
More.
I don't know. Is it gross?
No, so
I'm like, don't bring me something gross.
Okay, make me some. So are you guys talking about Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama? The place?
I don't know. Disney Romantics says, have you guys seen Space Camp?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is it a movie? Is it a show? Either way, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen either of them. So
Yeah.
I know of the one, the physical camp.
You know, for too long, the American space program was neglected and ignored.
Yeah.
Those days are over. Under President Donald Trump,
I need like a space
NASA
pizza right
is
about now.
back, and America
I feel like I
is
need a
leading
space pizza
in
or a
space
space
once
cheeseburger
again.
right now. 80s movie starring Leah Thompson. Oh, interesting. Nope, missed that. Missed it. Haven't seen it. We'll have to look it up.
Today, under this president, we begin a new mission to return to the moon and ultimately
I hear
land
beer cans
American
opening in the other room.
astronauts on the face
Just saying.
of Mars.
Just saying.
When the Apollo rockets leaped into the
Crystal, you don't eat pizza anymore? I know. Sorry. You could probably like figure out a way to eat pizza. Like it'll just be different. That's all.
And today,
Crystal just recently went plant-based, so she's on like a whole new.
So you can do a cauliflower crust.
That's what I'm saying. Like do a cauliflower
that,
crust.
Yeah.
And like a vegan cheese.
Yeah, diet.
The cauliflower crust we just had
We just
recently
had
was
whatever the cauliflower crust was that I found at Publix. I don't even know what the brand was. It was delicious. It was delicious. It came like 2 in a box, right? And you just put your toppings on it, and it was really good. It was really good. So, Crystal, you can probably figure out a way to eat pizza. Just saying.
Oh, I'm not listening. There you go. That was a good action.
No space vision going on.
Irene's making sneaky snacks.
What is this?
Just try it. If you don't like it, I'll pour it out.
The fake beer, didn't
No,
you?
maybe
No,
not.
you did. No, you did. I know you did.
You ever try it?
It's a space beer.
It smells like an IPA.
It's an IPA. You don't like it?
I don't really like it. What is it?
I don't really like it. It's an
I will
IPA.
take it. Pass the beer.
No, here.
What's wrong? Got to go off this side. Over here.
I really like it.
Ready?
Oh, you're over there? Oh, sorry.
Ready? Say when.
It's hard to tell. I know. I don't know what that is, but I don't really like it.
Try that. You're like,
I don't know.
no, I don't like that one either. Nope. All right, I'll go pour you a big glass of vodka.
Right? I feel like Wonderfuls would love Space Camp. They probably would. Yeah. Oh, I love Short Circuit and Wally. Yes.
You love Wally.
And Short Circuit.
I think Wally would love Space Camp. Yeah.
What just happened?
Where?
I don't know.
I
On
was
there.
looking to see if there was anything else that's showing us something of interest.
Oh, well, I mean, it would have to be NASA because,
Did SpaceX keep their net their
or SpaceX.
yeah, did SpaceX keep their net loaded? Because they usually don't break off to stuff like this. I'll look for you.
Like, go to the SpaceX YouTube.
Oh yeah, so go to so.
So we were on NASA, but we should go to SpaceX YouTube, right?
Let's see what they got.
Live now.
Let's go here and see.
No, go to live now.
I'm going to their channel.
Live now.
Yeah.
Just,
all right, but still,
it's just the space station feed.
I know, but I feel like their space station picture is better, right? Like, look at that.
Oh yeah, you gotta go back. You gotta go if you're on demo 2. Yep, that one. You have to go back. Go back because they did not break away.
Not demo 2.
Yeah, go. Yeah, no, crew demo -2, and go back by 8 minutes from where they're at live.
Oh.
Yeah. They did not break away for Talking Heads. There you go. Yeah.
Piloting the Crew Dragon. They're in something called local vertical, local horizontal. You're to orbit around the.
Yeah, I think you guys are you're.
I'm ahead or behind you.
On Instagram and the picture of Bob and Doug. All right, I'm gonna
Go forward just a little bit, forward in time a little bit more. So it's like, I don't know if yours is showing you -8 minutes from live. Yeah, you're in a good spot right now. Is Kate talking? I can't hear.
I have the volume down. But...
There you go. Yeah.
We will be staying on air for the entire time until.
Oh, so NASA went away from these guys piloting the.
I know.
Yeah, but SpaceX. I assume they wouldn't because this is their one goal.
In terms of longest webcast that I've participated
This
in.
is an awesome view.
Demo 2 splashdown.
Oh, the over the shoulder on their HUD is
Yeah,
crazy.
So cool. This whole time, bringing you updates from Bob and Doug as they approach the International Space Station and eventually climb on board.
Oh yeah, Crystal SpaceX on Instagram is good. It's good. There's the mosaic that Mark was showing us. It's on the SpaceX Instagram right there.
Really want to stay with them the
It's
whole
pretty
way,
cool.
Just to make sure everything is going well with their flight.
The Bob and
as they
Doug
make this historic
selfie, but from like far away.
Space Station. But right now, we're back inside the cabin.
The Bob and
Hurley
Doug
on the left there,
selfie
Bob Behnken
before
on the
the.
right. Doug
That's
Hurley
pretty cool.
sending
You
the
probably
inputs
can't
to
see
the
it.
Dragon
All right,
spacecraft
whatever.
through that touch screen, and then manually adjusting. You can see right in the center of his crosshair, it looks like the screen is kind of split in half between light and dark.
I mean, they have less controls to deal with, at least from this video, than like
a regular like commercial airline.
Oh, a 747 has buttons and gauges and levers from roof to ceiling, and here they've got like some. I mean, it's like programming a thermostat.
Yeah, well, I think they have those same controls, but they're all buried in menus on the touch screen.
Right, so it's just different. Yeah. It's hidden because they can page to what they need to see.
Exactly.
And we are ready to copy your words and copy your wording into section 3.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and pick up section 3. Here comes support field code.
Can you sit there? You can't sit there anymore.
No, well, you can't sit.
Copy.
We can call it.
Jimmy's out of his mind. They're like in their t-shirts, they're chilling out.
Yeah.
They're like, this is cool,
They just
right?
the screen just went by Netflix.
We're ready for you to command back to far away.
So they're talking into that thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we just need to figure out exactly what time, our time, is the rendezvous with the space station.
You just need to go live all day tomorrow.
The
I'll be at
time
work,
for you guys.
so it's up to you to hold it down.
All right, it's up to me. and
Crystal
Mark.
goes, what the heck is wrong with me? I'm going to cry again. There's nothing wrong with you, honey. It's pretty amazing. It's amazing. So there's nothing wrong with you.
The time for you guys is 10:29 Eastern.
Oh, all right.
AM.
Is when the autonomous docking, approach and docking will occur.
29
All right.
AM.
Yep. But remember, they will start docking procedures probably about 2 hours ahead of that.
God, I love Mark and Irene. I love
And
that.
then 10:45 is the hatch opening.
That'll be crazy if they have video from inside the space station and the capsule.
And they will.
That'll be crazy.
They
good.
will.
And they will, yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll have to make my own astronaut drinks because you won't.
Because I will be at work, but whatever.
Maybe they'll miss and have to like
stop it.
They'll come back
again. Where they go? Where they go all the way around?
They'll come around and they'll link up when you're home.
No.
So if you go try that docking simulator, if you really want to prove yourself good at astrodynamics, space dynamics, it will let you actually do an entire circumnavigation of the space station.
Oh, yeah.
You have to really have a firm understanding of navigating in space, and I would say I do not have that.
So you can try it tomorrow live, and I will be there to watch you. You can start like maybe a couple hours before.
We're gonna need to start a couple hours before. We're gonna
start with some morning drinks, so a couple of mimosas or something, and then like go all in. And we're there. We're gonna watch.
Well, but you're saying it's like 10:30 whatever AM our time.
Oh, right.
That's your time. That's Eastern.
So
which is like 8:30 something AM your time.
Yeah.
Well, that's
why
why
we're getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
They'll be up. They'll be up.
Oh, of
you know
course.
they will. Yeah.
Yeah. We get up for rocket launches. We get up for going to Disney, and that's it.
Yeah.
Those two things.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
We try to get up for work. Irene just hollered in from the corner that we get up for work. We try to get up for work.
the best we can.
Priorities. Hashtag priorities.
Get on my morning 9 o'clock stand-ups and try to look like I didn't just roll out of bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Try to keep Karen from in her pajamas chasing the dog behind me in the middle of the meeting.
So I don't know if you guys heard, they left a little 3x5 plastic American flag up on the space station. And the big thing about a month ago was they couldn't remember where it was at. So in 2001, after STS-135 left, sometime like 2 or 3 years later, they called up and they said, stored in storage bin 8. And so they had to go like dig through the storage bin, like, oh, I hope this flag's in here.
Under the extra toilet seat.
Oh my God.
They go looking for this flag.
Some bolts and nuts and a wrench set, and they're like, oh yeah, the Americans are coming, let's find the flag.
We're gonna need that flag back that we left up there. Oh really? Okay.
Damn.
Under the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's crying.
All right, well,
Freaking out.
we can call it.
Yeah. The dogs are freaking out.
Yep.
Well, we saw the launch.
I know.
We
I
watched
kind of
some
want to,
from the-
like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
What? You don't know what?
I don't know. I don't want to, like, I can't tear myself away. It's so cool. Right? Like, I'll be like on my phone constantly. Like, yeah.
Texting with Bob and Doug saying,
Texting. Going, hey,
Godspeed,
right?
You're doing great. You're doing fine.
Right? Yeah.
So at 5:55 your time, which would be 3:55 our time, they should be doing a crew broadcast from the capsule.
So in like 30 something minutes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So hopefully after all
Oh,
the
you'll be all over that, Karen.
I mean,
All right.
dogs need to go out.
I think we've wrung this out. Thanks for joining and having filled us in on all the info that you know.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, like
Go on in.
how do you know everything you know? How do you
Well, so I'm not smart enough to have the degree in physics and all that stuff and engineering that you need for this. So I just have to like memorize a lot of stuff. That's it.
So it's like a hobby thing.
It's a hobby, yes.
Yeah.
All good.
He almost has his pilot's license.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You can take us like virtually along on some flight.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for joining. I think we're going to wrap it up. The dog's
dog's freaking me out
The
right
dogs
now.
are
He needs to
dancing.
go
They need to go out.
Sounds good, guys. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Yeah, we had a few drinks, and we'll see you when the
We're gonna be checking back in. Like
when the docking happens. We'll all be here.
I can't look away. Let's put it that way. I can't look away.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Have a good
All right,
night.
take care.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Dogs are crazy.